We're live again. What's going on, everybody? It's Tuesday. Oh, hey,
right.
Look at that.
How about that? We got intro music. Did that go through?
I hope so. I have no idea. I'm looking at like it looked like it was good, but who knows?
Well, we got people in the chat. You can tell us. Did you see that? Because I'll play it 2 or 3 more times. I thought it was cool.
It took you all week to do it, right? You were so proud of that puppy.
It did take a hot second. I'm not going to lie to you. But
who cares about editing our videos? Andy wanted to do an intro for the live stream. That's all he cared about.
I'm starting to enjoy this. This is what, week 11? I think that we've been doing this.
It's like Groundhog's Day. It's the same thing, but I love it. It's a good Groundhog's Day. We got OG and Arts.
Urban Bangs said they saw it. It went through. So good. So there we go. That's fantastic. So we can
success, Andy. How about that?
Success. I like it.
Technology actually worked for us. It usually doesn't at all.
No, it's usually a backfire, but that's pretty cool.
Oh man, we've got a good show tonight.
We have a packed show tonight, which is really, really cool. I'm excited. And I'm actually glad we have help, Todd, because I think we were a bit ambitious in picking an entire decade without any type of classification, be it,
it's a lot of songs.
Punk, rock, so what I mean, there's a lot to choose from. So
we're gonna need a lot of beer. We're gonna need a lot of beer for this. And there's a good thing we have somebody to help us with that.
We'll need some beer. That's right. Look at you just teeing up on segues. That's good. So we do have a special guest tonight, and
I can't wait.
I'm really excited. So you may remember not too long ago, I was lucky enough to go to Hysteria Brewing in Columbia, right as they canned an amazing follow-up to their MVP beer.
Yep.
Which was going to be our Super Bowl run. Didn't have to thank you.
It all got screwed up. Well, it wasn't even Kansas City. It was Tennessee.
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 Yeah, you're right, Tennessee. And then they had to change it to this paper actually smells amazing, which actually also tasted amazing. And I got the very first can off the line from my friend Tyler there, who brought me in and said, "Hey, take one off the line." We helped him label one, and then I immediately dubbed him my new co-host and best friend and said, "Todd."
Yeah, you easily kicked me out. It was pretty.
It didn't take long. Well, I'm going to bring him on, no pressure, because honestly,
he's going to kick me off. I guarantee it.
Why he's better than Todd? No, I'm not going to do it. But actually, now you mentioned that, that's actually not a terrible idea. I could do that.
Yeah, I can come right back on now. I have that power.
But I will say this without further ado, this guy does it all.
Oh my God!
I mean, he legitimately, from hysterical marketing to coming up with some crazy cool recipes that he's got going on. He's got a fun staff. The people over there at Hysteria could not be kinder and more fun to be around. So we're really lucky and honored that we've been able to kind of hook up with Tyler and his crew over at Hysteria. So without further ado, my
here he is.
new co-host, permanent member of 21090 is Kick Out Todd. Tyler, what's going on?
That was a great introduction for no reason. I just drink, man. Like, that's all I do.
I love how modest he is. I love it. What's
modest,
up, man?
that's really all I do.
Well,
I'm good. How are you?
Well, you gotta be good at something, man. So that's all right. That works.
That's true. There it is. That's what I'm good at. Drinking.
You're good at drinking beer and kind of brewing a little bit. Maybe.
Hey, listen. Billy's the guy that does all the brewing. I come up with cool ideas and tell him stuff that we should do. But we are fortunate to have a guy that I don't have. We first opened up, I was brewing with our old head brewer Jordan, nonstop. But then I was also going out and selling everything.
Yeah.
And that was long days. But dude, Billy, it's just like, hey, I have an idea for a beer, and he's like, all right, and he does it. It's just like it's so easy. And then he's been rocking with all his recipes. Billy's he's one of the best things that's happened for us. So I'm really happy about it. I was trying to get him to come on tonight, but he just wasn't home in time. He got home late from the brewery, so yeah.
It'll work.
I get to hang out, and he's there.
Well, you've got the great fun job. Well, yeah,
I do. I have the best
job. See, that's what happens when you're the face of. That's what I tell Todd. That's why Todd does our brewing, and I go out and I try and get in front of the camera. So
that's fair enough.
That's true. Okay.
That's true.
So we got some beers from Tyler a couple days ago, a few that are brand new that we're actually going to review tonight, which I cannot wait to dive into.
We've already had a little. We had a night last night, Tyler. We went through them all.
I heard that. Yeah,
a fun and dangerous thing to do.
They can sneak up on it. Like one of the beers that we're going to talk about, the guys at our distributor, they had tried the other day. I gave them a case of like low fills and stuff, so they could know what they're drinking.
Yeah, right.
And they were like, "So the ABV on FEA was what again?" And I said, "Oh, it's 10.5." They're like, "Oh." That explains it. And I was like, "What happened?" And they're like, "So one of our sales managers, he doesn't really drink that often anymore, and he had 3 of them." And he was like, I was like, Jesus.
And how long of a time period was that?
In like an hour meeting.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
Yep.
Well, we made the mistake of ending with that beer too.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Well, I will tell you though,
after 5 other ones.
Yeah.
It's a testament to how smooth some of these beers are. When I remember when we did a few months ago, we did the Montessorium Sour that was like 11.5.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Man, Todd, this thing drinks like it's 5.5." I mean, I was blown away by
I love
easy.
it. I'm a big sour guy.
That's one of my favorite beers you make, for sure.
I love that beer.
Yeah,
wonderful beer.
Thank you.
That's really good. So we got some friends on. Bourbon Bounty said he wanted to be here early, wasn't going to miss it, which is fantastic. So
he
60
is.
Yep, there you go. So that's a shout out to Bill.
Yeah, good old little Billy. I love him.
And we got some people here who are ready to dive into some wild turkey too. It's going to be a long night because
oh God,
that's going to be our spotlight tonight. So Tyler, last week we've been doing a whiskey of the week, and people said, "Well, we want something that's accessible. Can you give us something that everybody can grab and sip together?" We thought, let's do the old turkey this week, huh? Why not? Let's give her a shot. So we got.
And Robot Scott, your neighbor is in the chat. He's there. He could just come out next door and get on the camera with you if you want.
That was so funny. And like when you said that he was gonna like drop off some, I really thought I was gonna like give a look, and then he comes over with a whole unopened bottle. I was like,
Scott does not disappoint.
No, he does not at all.
I told Tyler it's nice for a change for you to have somebody deliver booze to you versus you out all day delivering.
That's true. That's a good point.
Nice. So that is kind of nice. We got to do that.
It's the first thing I thought of.
That's right.
Brian Miller is here to fact check me on every single thing.
So we got a guy, Tyler, when we do these lists, and he's a great guy. But our lists usually suck, and he makes sure that we know that. And it's fun, you need that kind of guy, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Check. I'll make up a fact, and he'll say, "No, that's not true." And I say, "Okay, fair enough." So we got our. Well, that's
so
right.
Andy,
that's why
for everybody that's out there that maybe not in Maryland, Tyler, give everybody real quick a backstory of Hysteria. You're relatively new. I mean, you've probably given this spill a million times, but quickly go over it, I guess.
Hysteria was founded by a couple guys who had some money. They were like, "Hey, we want to start a brewery." Had a really cool idea. Reached out to the industry, hired all the people. I'm one of the guys. Me and our old head brewer Jordan, who's now the head brewer at Full Tilt.
Wow.
He left, went there, and then Billy got promoted. Billy came from Heavy Seas. I came from Duke Law. So we all have industry experience in like bigger breweries. So it's just we all know what we're doing. We all have been doing this for a while, and they trust us enough. So they basically let us make all the decisions. I mean, they make the final decisions because they have to sign the checks. But pretty much they're like, okay, what do we have to do to build the brand? And that's what I started off doing when I first got hired. It was literally just a empty warehouse, tanks against the wall, and we figured out how to come up with all this crazy stuff. And then I got to take over the marketing side about a year and a half ago, and that's when I was just like, well, we're not going to be boring. So
that's the way to do
You're
it.
not boring at all. Even if you don't live in the distribution area of Hysteria, you should follow them on social media because they're that good with that game. I'm not kidding you. I
appreciate it.
No, Tyler is funny as the day is long, and honestly, his social media posts,
videos,
the videos. I mean, just random stuff, and then that comes off the cuff so natural. It's almost like he's got this little bit of comedian inside that's waiting to come out. Maybe next gig. So definitely look up Hysteria Brewing on all of their feeds. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That you'll be amused if you can't at least get some.
Else, right?
Look, we always do some beer trades too. We're open to that, so we can always send you guys some stuff from Hysteria. You guys can shoot us stuff back, and maybe we'll give Tyler a little sample of that too.
Hey,
that'd be pretty cool.
If we're gonna get some beers in, I'll send some beers. Let's do it.
There you go.
There you go.
And last but not least, Tyler, I just want to commend you guys again for naming your brewery after the greatest album of this and/or any generation, Def Leppard's Hysteria, that came out.
I'm sure that's exactly the reason.
I think that was brilliant.
It's 100% it. That's it.
Well done.
Thank you.
I just wanted that on camera, Todd. I wanted that official. So
Well, hold on, Andy. Do you have a Hysteria album shirt on tonight or no? I thought for sure you'd have one.
This is my Def Leppard shirt. I've got my Def Leppard glass. I did,
but it's not the Hysteria.
No, usually he comes to the brewery like that.
That's right. That's all he wears, Tyler. He doesn't.
Well, fair enough.
This isn't an act, people. What you see is what you get.
Yeah,
but no, this is because we're also doing 70s. Lep came out in 77, and although I didn't put them in my top 10, I wanted to wear a decade neutral shirt for Lep that wasn't just specifically Hysteria. So that's what happened tonight. So there you go.
So we got a lot going. I'm thirsty, Andy.
All right. So we're all sipping on a little bit of something from Hysteria Brewing. Tyler, you can talk about this one a little bit because you've got Big Brother next to you. This is Trash Panda, which is kind of their flagship IPA, and I believe an original homebrew recipe of yours, which is
that right?
ridiculous.
Get out of here! Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got lucky. I mean, it's really funny. Like with this beer, like I just wanted to brew a beer. I was working at Duke at the time, and they weren't known for like their hazy IPAs at all. Right. So I was just like, well, I want to try to make a hazy beer because like I know how to brew the West Coast and how to do stuff like that. So I was like, I'm just gonna make a hazy beer. This is before everything, like like all this stuff blew up. Yep. So my three favorite hops were Citrus, Simcoe, Mosaic, which now are like the holy trinity of hops.
There's a reason why.
Yeah, and I didn't know it then, and I was just like, oh, I love these hops. And so like I just did some research, and I was like, oh, okay, this is how people are making it hazy. They're doing like this kind of it's kind of water profile. They're dropping it this time, or dry hopping this time. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna try it, and I made it, and I was like, it tastes good. Yeah. So then I had friends come over, and they would like just pound it, and they drink it, and I would go through like a sixel, which when you're home brewing, I only had a 5-gallon system at the time, and all my friends are drinking it in one night, and I'm like, I guess they enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, it's 42 pints worth if it's exactly 5 gallons.
There you go.
So I brewed it all the time just because everybody liked it and I liked it. And then when we opened up Hysteria, I brought it into our head brewer Jordan. I was like, hey, here's my one home brew, and he was like, dude, I like this beer. And we called it Trash Panda because when we were at Duke Jordan had started the sour program there. So like the whole entire sour me thing that like Duke does now.
Yep.
That was all Jordan.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So the very first one was called Sour Me This, and was a Motueka dry hop sour. Nothing crazy, just super good. Eddie. So he wanted to call it Trash Panda, and he came to me. He's like, we should call it Trash Panda. So I went to my boss and his boss, which is the Maryland sales manager and then the VP of sales, are my two bosses, and they were like, absolutely not. We're not naming any beer with the word trash in it. And we're like, come on, it's funny. Let's do it. We can do a whole series like Nope Rope and Duck Puppy. And they were like, no.
Nothing.
Well, Dave, the owner, was like, I'm kind of down with it. Let's do it. But they were like, absolutely not. So we called it Trash Panda as a joke because since the guys at Duke wouldn't let us do it, we were just joking around saying Trash Panda. So we started doing like these open houses. And people would like come in and like try our beer like while we're still like getting everything ready. We just had like just like we just pour samples, and we were doing it for free, so we were legally able to do it because we weren't charging anything. And then everybody started checking into Trash Panda. So we were like, wow, it's getting good reviews. So I guess the name is Trash Panda, and there it is.
It's ridiculously tasty. It's full of hops. It's balanced well. It's got Todd and I reviewed it last night side by side, which we loved. It's got just this touch of bitterness at the back end, so there's just so you're still drinking an IPA. It's not over the top hazy, and I love it. It's great. And you, Tyler, this is Trash Panda, are drinking a updated version of that, right?
Yeah. Well, I am now. Hold on.
Oh,
there
I tried to set you up there, man. Whoop!
I was drinking Baltimore Chop because.
Oh, we got that coming. Yeah, I gotta get mine out for that. That's coming too.
So yeah,
we got a boatload for you tonight.
We got a lot of stuff. So this guy is Trash Panda, completely just like normal Trash Panda, and then we take a ton of Galaxy hops. And then we dry hop it when everything's said and done. Then we take it and we dry hop it with Galaxy. Galaxy is probably one of the most expensive hops out there right now.
It used to be really hard to get. Is it still hard to get?
It's not necessarily hard to get because so that's a whole nother thing to get into. Is that when a hop gets really popular, growers only grow so much, and then when the hop becomes popular, there's not enough to go around because they only grow a certain amount. And then the next year, or like a year or two later when they actually have enough crop, then they price gouge you.
Got it. Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, we had I'm not going to tell you who came out on top last night, but we did a vertical. We did two videos last night that we shot last night, Tyler. We did Trash Panda versus Space Panda, which was a fun vertical to see who we wanted to come out on top. We'll wait until that's released so people can see. Both rated very high.
Good.
And then we did 4 other beers after that.
Oh, jeez.
That was the mistake.
We weren't done. We
sounded good at the
whiskey
time,
review after that. We
really
shot
good.
3 last night.
It was good.
We were fine.
That second video is probably going to take Andy 2 hours to edit because not only did we have massive mess ups, but we had we're outside and we had these lights.
That's what he was saying, yeah.
Spiders attacking Andy, moths going into my ear. It was a mess, but it was fun. Beer was good.
So yeah, I want to give a shout out to Monica.
There she is.
Who is on tonight, and
all right,
she's awesome. She comes on every week.
Yep,
and she's been putting up all of Hysteria's handles. So
that's right.
We put up here how
Please
to follow
them.
Hysteria, which is great. So
definitely
follow these guys. You'll learn about Tyler's catchphrase later. We will.
We won't give that away yet. Okay,
we won't give it away yet, but we'll put that up later so you can see that. And I almost feel like there's also going to have to be a hashtag "Sorry Todd Beer" coming out soon. Just something to put on your radar.
That would be hilarious.
I think
my dome one. I'd like it. Come on.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. So, what beer are we starting with to kind of review? What are we doing first, guys?
All right. So let's
do
this.
We have it.
Yeah, he's got space. Well, I just
you got Baltimore Chop. I mean, I got
Baltimore Chop. I got Baltimore Chop.
Is that all right? Well,
all right. All right. So.
There we go.
Oh,
here's Baltimore Chop.
I love that beer.
I turned out good.
By the way, who does the canner for you? They're fantastic.
Yeah, it's a buddy of mine. His name is Eddie, and his wife used to be our marketing person, Gina, and she was like, "Hey, my future husband at the time is a really good artist, so me and him started just like talking about different things, and this is one of the first couple labels he did was this Baltimore Chop." And he's so easy to work with, man.
He's talented, man. He's really talented. I love the artwork. It's consistent. It's got Hysteria written all over it, which is really nice. So
yeah, it's really cool.
I love it. That's really good.
And for others out there that do not know what a Baltimore Chop is, it's a baseball term from hitting. Yep.
Yeah. So Baltimore Chop is an actual term that was invented by I don't think it was the Orioles. I think it was like the team before the Orioles.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like long ago. But basically, it's when you hit the home
plate.
When you hit the ball off a home plate and it bounces really high out into the infield. A lot of times it can be high enough that you can run to first base before somebody gets it and throws you out.
Yep.
So there it is.
It's like a Texas blooper, like a little duck fart, like all those things. There's a ton of baseball terms, which is kind of fun. But this one's got a little Baltimore attachment. It's got the cool Oriole on it. Now, I'll say this, Tyler. I'm not a huge milkshake IPA
I love them.
fan.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes it can be too sugared up for me that I'm not a fan. I was blown away by how much I enjoyed the Baltimore Chop last night because I just thought that. And the funny thing was, and we again not giving too much away from our videos that we're going to be throwing out there, but
do it. Why not?
The nose matched the taste, which is often deceiving, I think, sometimes because there's so many times when you smell a beer and you're like, man, this is going to taste fantastic. And you sip on it, you're like, they didn't get it right. This is beautiful. We said it was almost like sipping on like an orange creamsicle at times. Like it was just that it had that smoothness to it that was really
mouthfeel.
Nice.
That's what you want. I mean,
beautifully done.
So yeah, that's what we were shooting for, orange creamsicle, and we ended up right around orange Julius, and which we're totally fine with because they're absolutely delicious. And that's the thing too. We didn't want to go overly too sweet with it. So like a lot of the sweetness you taste is vanilla. I mean that's a lot of that flavor. It's got lactose in it. But then we kept on adding vanilla until it's like it's good. I wanted more vanilla because I'm a vanilla. I love it. But then Billy was like,
and then you're starting to cost things up there, Tyler.
You really, I think you balance this one well, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I think this came out really, really nice. Too much over the top. It may have gotten too sweet. This is beautiful. You did a good job with it.
Thank you.
And with a milkshake IPA, I don't know if people in the chat aren't familiar with it, but the big thing with the milkshake IPA is you're using a lot of lactose. So there's a lot of unfermentable sugars in the beer, right? So it's going to have that residual sweetness a little bit. Really, the mouthfeel is what really comes through all that lactose, right? And just creaminess that you get on that mouthfeel. It's just fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think the only other one that we've reviewed was the one that Heavy Seas did with for the National Homebrewers. They did like a collaboration with some New Hampshire brewery.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
exactly. It was pretty good. It was really good.
Sale or something like that.
Something,
it was good. Well, it's funny because you go back to talking about hazies, like you had to jump on the haze bandwagon. Mm-hmm. We had Steve Jones on about a month ago, who from Oliver Brewing, another fantastic brewery in Maryland, and just a really good guy. He came over from England, so this whole concept of hazy was like, he's like, I'm not doing this. I don't like this.
Right, he didn't want to at all.
No, it goes against every grain in his body.
Yep.
He's like, nope, not doing it. So he made a deal with his boss and said, if I brew you a hazy IPA with lactose in it, so he did kind of like this hybrid.
Yep.
And call it Pour Some Lactose on Me. Will you get me tickets to the Def Leppard Journey concert? And we had the first one there. We got to go in and sample that. Yeah. And I still have the can upstairs. It was fantastic. I was like, Steve, this is great. Do you like it? He goes, surprisingly, I like it. So it's really kind of taken over, which has been fantastic.
But also, he also said, Tyler, he's like, listen, we got to pay bills here, and that's what's selling, and so we got to make it, right?
It 100%. That right now is the thing. If you know how to brew a hazy IPA, and if you can keep on doing them and putting them out and making them consistent and make them tasty, you will pay your bills. There's
Are we also going to
no
talk
way
about
around it.
The whole fruited sour craze too?
And you know what? The whole fruited sour phase is like this worldwide phenom now, and I'm pretty sure the guys who invented that was Burley Oak.
Well, yeah, because now you have RAR and
very good.
And Crooked Crab, who is did they have somebody from RAR on their brew staff?
Yes,
I thought so.
So it was there was a Randy who was a co-owner and a head brewer, and then right below him was a guy named Adam. And Adam was like, I'm not gonna be able to move up because there's Randy. Well, he left, went to to a Crooked Crab. Crooked Crab they've always been a really good brewery, but Adam is just he's just stupid.
Not to talk about another brewery while you have on there, but I'm telling you, and you have a collab with them, so it's okay, I think. But they're a great brewery. They're local too. They're in Anne Arundel County, where we're from.
Yep.
Their sour game is just on point. And this is the collab, right? Is this the collab? The milk?
No. The collab was
it's the sour,
which was also fantastic.
Yeah, I heard you
I
like
want to
that.
say thank you. I want to say thank you real quick to Jody, who just gave us a super chat. Thank you, man. That's
appreciate
really cool.
that, buddy.
Wow.
See that?
Thank you, everybody, for following us too. This is really cool.
You won't be disappointed.
He's up to everything and anything Hysteria, and so he said he paid.
Did you have a YouTube page too, Tyler?
Well, yes, we haven't announced it because I've just been adding content to it. Basically, it's all the videos that we've been doing. I just added them up there because people were asking us, "Hey, where can we go watch all the funny videos?" And I'm like, I'm always like, Instagram. And then I'm like, man, I'll start doing the YouTube ones and uploading them because then I can do longer versions. Yes. I'm gonna have so all the you should see how many bloopers we have from these things.
I'm sure we know too well about that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have a fun a blooper. There you go, blooper reel coming up.
All right, so that's perfect. So there you go. They're on YouTube now. We've got it.
Yeah,
right, so that's
perfect.
Thank you,
fine.
Thank you, Jimmy. Too. Ocean Arts, thank you. They said they're paying their cover charge.
They're paying their cover charge. Woof. There you go. We got Dickie's dad. He's not working too. As a guy who comes on every he watches us for 3 hours at work.
It's his anniversary. So first of all, he's sipping on the Knob Quick 12. Good stuff. I like that release a lot. We've got Robot Scott here who can probably tell you also. But I think it's a really pretty bourbon. So. Good one to choose, and he says he's going to try and join us a little bit later. So hopefully you can jump on. If not, it's your anniversry. Take care of your better half, man.
That's true. That is true. That's
your anniversary. We're here every Tuesday, so don't get in trouble over us.
That's right.
But that's awesome, man. And you got a lot of happy anniversary wishes going out to you. So and Dickie Dad's with us every single week, so that's really cool, man.
So Monica says she dropped the YouTube link for Hysteria somewhere.
That's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
beautiful.
Awesome. We will find that.
I don't think we're even subscribed, so we got to get on that, Andy.
I am Tyler. Todd's not. Again, another reason why we need to get him off, and we need to make
Tyler.
So watch this. Here we go. This is what it should look like. Does this not look good? This is.
I can drink with me and Todd. I can do it, Brian. We don't need him.
Look at it's
still the same amount of beers.
I like this. This is what I've been waiting for a while. So this is perfect. So sorry, Todd, but not sorry. Hashtag sorry.
Not at all.
All right, I'm back.
There he is.
You can't miss this bald dome. It's like, everybody says I look like Scott Van Pelt with these. I'll take that. I'll take Scott Van Pelt.
I can see that.
Which is funny because actually he also, if you look at some childhood pictures, he looks like Macaulay Culkin from
then when I had hair, yeah. So
when he had hair, it was a totally different look.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put that up.
Good Lord.
Robot Scott jumping on board too. Said fire Scott.
Yeah, Scott, I thought you were my boy. We were going to get together down the beach and have a bourbon and a beer, but screw that now. No, I'm just joking.
See how quickly he turns on you, Scott?
I turn, man. I turn.
He's done. He's done.
That's
all
awesome.
right. So, hey, I tell you what, we've got. First of all, the Baltimore Chop is fantastic.
Thank you.
Hey, one quick question for you, Tyler, before we get too far in this list.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans? And maybe you've already done it, and I was just ignorant to the fact. Doing any barrel age stuff?
Yes. So, all right. When we first opened up, we actually did a barrel. We did a couple barrels. We did our mother's milk. We did an imperial version. It's called grandmother's milk. Sounds nasty, I know, but still. So it's an imperial milk stout. It's like 10.5%, 11%. And we put it in barrels, and after like 6 months, it was one of the best bourbon barrel beers I ever had. Then we were like, let's push it.
Oh no!
And we put it in there for a year, and it got infected.
Oh,
never done one since. We do have beers in barrels right now.
Yep.
But it was a lot of sour stuff that we were trying to work on.
Okay.
And it was just taking too much time. Everything's still in barrels, but yes, we would love to get back to doing it. We actually talked about it today, just like saying, all right, so what's happening with this right now is that we're in the middle of becoming not only like a tap room kind of place, but
sure.
We have 2 distributors now. And then a craft coalition, which is like a third party, like an independent, not really a distributor, they're a sales company. And so we're in every county, but like 3 counties in Maryland now. The problem is we are literally brewing the 3 core beer nonstop.
Yeah.
We can't keep. Yeah. So
you need a bigger brew house or another brew house.
So what we just did, about 8 months ago, we bought two 40 barrel tanks. This 20 barrel. So that increased our capacity by 85%. And just last week we ordered an additional 2 more 40 barrel tanks.
So is the problem the tanks? Not necessarily you don't need another brew house. You need tanks. Yeah.
You need to brew twice.
Yeah.
So we like to like when and in the beer world, you should know this too. Like when you have a 15-gallon pot, you can't brew 15 gallons.
No. Correct.
You can do 10, or less if you're doing a really high gravity beer. You can, sometimes you can only do 7.
Yeah.
So with a 20 barrel tank or a brew house, if you want 20 barrels, you necessarily can't brew 20 barrels. You can do 2 12 barrel batches, with yield equals 20. So with the 40s, we basically brew 4 times and then fill them up. So we just do 2 brews one day, 2 brews another, and fill it up. The problem is that we are like with our beer, like 1996, and like What You Want, we would brew them and we would sell 200 cases of each to our distributors.
Yep.
And then 3 or 4 days later, they would call us and be like, "We're out of those 400 cases."
What do you do then? It's like, well, I wouldn't have any more to give you, and they're like, "Screw you."
They're just like, "All right, well."
Give
them as much as you can. Like they want to work with us. I mean, they're really good. The problem is that was during this whole coronavirus thing when we couldn't even keg. Yeah. So now we have to figure out a way to sustain those cans, but also add kegs to it now.
Are you ever gonna sleep, Tyler? That's my question. No, just don't sleep.
And you have kids on top of it, so no, sleep is not an option. So that's
you should just before I got on here.
This is why we're late every week too. Like we're scrambling, we're putting kids to bed.
Oh yeah.
Good night. You'll be fine. See you a little bit. The worst is if any of the young ones get up early in the middle of the night right after we go to the show. And it's like, thank you for picking tonight, Tuesday. Can you do this tomorrow? So
Yeah,
Yes,
Wednesday
exactly.
Wednesday morning we got up at 6:00, and we just went to bed at 2. Oh, that's great.
It's fun, isn't it?
That's all right. It's
God.
all good.
All worth it, right?
All
Love
right,
it.
so
Yeah,
you know
it's
what?
fun.
Let's do this, okay? Because
do it.
Tyler actually got a hold of me, and he sent his list as well.
Mhm.
So I have not one, not two, but 3 lists of the 70s. So get your bell bottoms on, get your list out. You guys can jump on with us afterwards and let us know what we missed. But let's do our top 10. Todd, this is what we do every week, man. We do our top 10.
Let's
and we
do
try-
it, man. Do we need music or no? We're not doing music this time, Andy. Should I start looking for music or no?
You can look for music, Todd, if you want to. I think that'd be great. So yeah, go ahead. Get your. Are you doing it off YouTube or Amazon?
Well, YouTube, because that's what we're on.
Do you? I know that. Do you have Amazon?
I do. What's the
Do
difference?
that way because it doesn't play commercials ahead of time. You don't get the ads.
That's a good point. Okay. See, Andy's smart.
I'm sorry. Hold on, real fast. Todd, get that queued up. Tyler, this is what I've been talking about. This is the reason why it's been really hard for me to do this. And I invited you on. Monica got mad at me, but this is going to be permanent now, so it's going to be all right. He's back. I love Todd. I've known Todd now. We have known each other since we were 5 years old, playing with the big blocks in kindergarten. So I can't get rid of him. So
it's a long time.
It is.
Yeah.
Andy knows me when I had hair, Tyler, and I haven't had hair in a long time.
Yeah, I'm starting to fade now too.
Okay,
so,
you're married, have kids, you're fine.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm good.
Stinks for her, but hey.
Beautiful. All right. So let's see.
I don't have Amazon Music on my phone, so you're going with YouTube. I thought I did, but I don't. All right, what do we got first? I don't know what the list is.
We'll see what happens. Well, that's fine. And Todd, so here's a preface.
Oh, God. Somebody just said one song that I think should have been in there, and it wasn't in my list at all. I didn't even think about it. I don't know how I didn't think about that. Sweet Home Alabama. Is that in the 70s?
Yeah, in the 70s.
I screwed that up.
Right.
Anyway,
it's fine. No worries.
All right.
Okay, so let me pull this up here. I got this going on. That's fine. Live chat is rolling.
So anyway, thank you guys to our super chats. Last week we have it scrolling by down below. We really appreciate all the support. And tonight, Bourbon Bounty, I think OJ, really appreciate you guys doing that. It's really awesome. So thank you.
Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. Okay, so we're gonna do this tonight. Todd, I will let you go ahead and click. What I did was there was a handful of songs that Tyler, Todd, and I all had the same, and then we had a couple like in reserve. So Todd, a few of you, you picked that I picked are not going to be on.
That's fine. It's no worries. Yep.
So no worries about that.
UK.
Yeah, I just want to stop you. I've had worse. Yeah, we got some people from the UK and also from Australia that watch us because they're brewers and they love the whole brewing community. So
man, that's awesome.
Yeah, although he gets up for work and stuff like that, and they come and watch our shows. That's really cool. This is Tyler from Hysteria in Maryland. Yeah, brewer, marketer, overall just good guy, right?
Oh, thanks.
That's right.
All right,
co-host of 21090. So
I'm official. You just said it. So
there you go.
I did. You told me that Hysteria was named after Def Leppard. I named you our co-host. We're good to go.
Good to go.
He knows how to sweeten you up, Andy. That's what it is. All right,
what song? Tyler had this number 10. This made my list too, but I put this on Tyler's. This is I
can't wait.
Just iconic song. From
yeah. Jeez.
And it's not by Wings. It's by Boston. So I have my first typo already of the night.
I already screwed that up.
I've been working like crazy on this. So whatever. So we start off with a typo, but what a awesome tune this is. Tyler, I'll let you. What do you think?
It's a great song. I mean, when you think of like 70s music, it's just listen to it. You're just happy.
That is true. And Tyler, if we get kicked off for copyright, just come back on because this has happened before. We played music and they kick us off.
We're not going to get kicked off. Okay, we're talking over top, but we should be fine.
It's crazy.
Yeah, well, whatever.
But this
funny
song
too.
Is great.
There's some songs I didn't realize were in the 70s, and I was like, man, and I was like looking up stuff, and I was like, wait a second, I didn't realize this was like
exactly.
I didn't realize that. Well, when the song comes on, I'll say it.
Okay. All right. There you go. Anyway, I don't want to get too much.
Be honest, this song has got an 80s feel all over it.
It does. I think that's why I didn't really believe it.
Yeah. This is teeing up like the 80s all together. And by the way, Todd, Bicentennial Babies, this is our year. The year is right. The band's wrong. So that's a good year altogether, man.
Everybody's digging this song. Although Brian Miller, our resident fact checker, says, spoiler alert, Band on the Run is number 1. Ooh, not for me, but it's a great song. It didn't even make my list. Shoot. Hopefully it made somebody else's list.
So for me, I was born in '84, so like.
Gosh, yeah. You're a youngin', Tyler.
Yeah, I'm a little. Well, compared to you guys, I'm a little baby.
That's right. Well, yeah. Oh man.
My job, I'm like one of the oldest ones there. They were looking at me like I'm old, and I'm like,
really? Oh man,
Yeah.
There you go. All right,
they're on their late
good
20s,
luck.
early 30s.
There's Andy's daughter going to bed. See, that's what happens. Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
So we still have a live stream, so there we go.
There you go.
All right, so Todd, you're number 10. This is
yeah.
Wings.
Yeah,
This is
there you
Wings.
go. There you go. That's what screwed you
can
up.
Play this one. Great tune, by the way.
So it wasn't number 1. It was number 10 for me. So it's a great song, I think. I mean, when you think of Wings and the Beatles and everything, of course, Paul McCartney. I'm trying to pick it up. So Andy, you guys know the song, right? I don't have to. As I look for it to play.
Band on the Run. Do you want us to sing it for you, Todd?
Yeah, why not? Why not? I think you guys could do that.
We've got the voice of angels over here. That's fine. No, this is a great tune, though. I completely forgot about this. 1973.
Oh, you forgot about the song?
Well, and I couldn't tell you. If you would give me a quiz like that, Wings was the artist that penned this. So I mean, this is a great song. I mean, it's really good.
Anything with Paul McCartney usually was great. Although I wasn't a huge. I mean, of course, I wasn't even born yet when this came out. But this, it's Paul McCartney. I love him. I love the Beatles. I have another John Lennon in here. And, there's a song also by George Harrison that I did not include in this list, who also was, again, another Beatle. So here's the question, Tyler, for you. Were you more of a Presley, or are you Elvis Presley or the Beatles? What would you say? There's two types of people.
Yeah, so my mom is 100% Elvis girl. Like,
Really?
that's all. She is a gigantic Elvis fan. I did not I grew up to Elvis, so like I've always enjoyed Elvis. The Beatles, I really didn't. I wasn't a huge fan of until like probably my later 20s, and I started to like listen to their stuff, and I was like, wow, everything. Like they have the most number 1 hits as like a writing duo than anybody.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Lennon and McCartney. I mean, so yeah, so I'm a really big fan of them as artists, 100%.
There you go.
So it's tough. It's tough.
Good call.
Perfect quarantine music.
Both iconic for different reasons too.
Yep,
which
totally.
So, all right. So
there you go. Go ahead.
Number 10. Okay, a little Stevie Wonder time.
Oh, there you go. That's a great. Yeah, I mean you can't. That's a good one too. He's got a couple in the 70s.
Yeah, I was gonna put Superstitious. It was between this and Signed, Sealed, Delivered. And by the way, you can't put I Just Called to Say I Love You because that was actually in the 80s. So that was not a hit of his from the 70s. But I love Stevie Wonder. I think Signed, Sealed, Delivered is just a fantastic song. It's got that Motown feel to it, and he's just incredibly talented. So his intros are really great too. Like he has these iconic intros, I think, that are just. I don't know. You can't top them. So I had to have something from Stevie on here, and this is probably my favorite song.
Well, I've got an ad going here. But yeah, I've got an ad going here. I'm sorry. It's good.
There you go. Hold that up there, Todd. You can listen to it.
We're going to go to the chorus. Get the chorus.
Send the copyrights. The chorus is coming in 2 seconds, man. Yeah, it's just a
anyway.
Song.
There you go.
And this was on the edge because this was 1970s. This kicked off the decade, man. This is a really young Stevie Wonder.
There you go.
Yeah, good tune.
All right, there's 10.
Number 9s. Our 10s are done. Number 9, Tyler's is what a great song.
Sorry, there you go, Sweet Home Alabama. I totally forgot about this song. How did I forget about it? It's crazy.
Every concert you go to, they're like, play this for Scanner.
I don't even know why. I did research and it didn't come up on any of the lists that I was going through.
We played Skinner. I mean, this is an old bar song that we played. So this is good.
Should have been on my list, so I screwed up. Yeah, it's not the first time. That's not. Anyway,
I can pull him from the list again if you want me to take Todd off.
Hold on, I'm getting the song first. I'm getting the song on first before you pull me off.
Come on,
hold on. The ad has to play.
That's funny.
I mean, I don't need to play this. You know what? I mean, this is iconic. This is probably the most famous Southern rock song of all time.
Most famous Southern rock band of all time. I mean, these guys are the epitome of Southern rock and roll, and probably one of the most tragic stories of a band too.
That's true. Should not have never flown that plane.
Yeah, you thought Def Leppard was unlucky. I mean, these guys can beat them twice over, but just some amazing music. Tyler, great pick on this one.
Thank you.
Turn it up. Yeah, Ocean's turn it up now. There you go.
Yeah, that guitar riff intro is simple to play, actually. It's a very easy, simple 2-chord riff. But it's
all right. I've had worse. He said, this is great. I have 2 windows on my desk and I'm rocking along. I love it. All the way from the UK.
That's fantastic. All right. Good decade. Good music. We're going to keep going. All right, Todd, let's see what you got. I can't remember for number 9 for Todd.
I don't even remember either. I sent this to yeah. I love one of my old guy again, 1971. I wasn't alive yet, but when I was growing up, one of my mom's friends loved and just adored Rod Stewart and played it all the time. And so it was ingrained in me. And this song is to me his best song. So I had to put it in here. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. I love Rod Stewart.
I mean, he's good.
Another iconic.
I mean he's okay.
He's okay. Tyler doesn't really like him.
He's all right. Yeah,
he's just all right. And this was this is really old, 1971. Jeez Louise, Tyler wasn't born for another 13 years.
Oh God, yeah. Who's this guy?
I'm trying to get this on.
Good times. Good times.
I'm not going to sing because I can't at all. But
Todd, you've got the voice of a songbird.
I mean, let me ask the people in the chat that are maybe even older than us. I mean, Rod Stewart in the 70s was iconic, right? I mean, he had he could anything he wanted. The world was at his fingertips. I'm sure women flocked to him.
Some Rod Stewart. You're getting some of those comments.
Stewart, I love Rod Stewart.
Controversial events. I wasn't a huge Rod Stewart fan, but you
can't not like this song.
I don't not like this song. This is a good song. It's just I wasn't like I could probably name you 2 or 3 Rod Stewart songs. That's about it.
All right, whatever. Go next then. Evidently nobody likes it. My list usually stinks. Nobody likes my list.
Here, poor Todd. All right, let me see. This is mine. I put Todd's name. So this is mine. This is my number 9. Right?
I'll take it though, because
already 2 typos. So this is my number 9. Again,
I don't know this song though.
Anything. Oh yes.
Oh, when the lights go. Oh yeah, I know that. Yes, I know.
When the lights go down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know
this.
Oh
yeah, this is a good song.
Yeah. And Andy, when we saw Journey 2 summers ago open up for Def Leppard, it's of course not Steve Perry singing. So, but that guy can. You close your eyes, and it sounds just like Steve Perry, which is crazy.
He's fantastic. I mean,
he's really an amazing song. Yeah, this is an oversight by me too. This song's great.
No, this is really good, and it's funny because this and it was between this and Any Way You Want It by Journey, because Don't Stop Believing was in the 80s too. So there were some songs that didn't quite crack that 70s criteria. As you can see, this is late 70s.
Yeah,
but man, Steve Perry just had one of those voices that could blow you away. He was so good.
Yes, I agree. I mean, I could listen to this. Yeah, so. Now, most of their hits though did come in the 80s, though, right? Most of their, I mean, it was
they had a few late 70s and then early 80s, and then disbanded. Steve Perry kind of left.
Skating rink. I think somebody mentioned about the skating rink. This is great.
I think he did that one solo album that was song.
Yeah.
It had been gone, and that was it. That was
anyway. There's my mom. I talked about Rod Stewart, and Miss Lula is the person who loved Rod Stewart and it was sort of ingrained on me. So anyway, there you go. Anyway, back to sorry, Andy. The chat. I'm trying to catch up to the chat.
It's quite all right, man. You're doing okay. You're doing fine. All right, so that's it. I mean, Journey's Journey. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. At least most people do. Tyler, you are up with number 8.
Oh, who we got, Tyler?
Oh, iconic. Todd, this was in by the way, your top 10. I dropped it because we had a duplicate, but I mean, my goodness.
Yeah. Sure.
This is the one that I was shocked that it was that old of a song, I guess.
Yeah, they're really
old. Yeah, I was just like, geez, I cannot believe that Aerosmith has been around that long.
Yep.
It's crazy.
They started in the 60s, by the way, Tyler.
Yes.
So it's mind-boggling.
Yes.
Yeah, you could actually pull a few songs from the 60s from them.
Are you kidding me? In the 60s?
In The 60s. Yes, they started in the 60s, by the way.
I mean, I don't need to play this, but because you know it, but come on. Just everybody just
Such a
listen to
great
that.
song.
An amazing song. But you know,
Steven
think of
Tyler's voice is insane on this song too.
now, can he still sing like this? Is my question.
There's no way.
There's no way, right? He's got to be like 70-some years old, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like even the guy from Offspring can't do it.
No, you know the male voice goes down a whole octave every 10 years. So
Mhm.
he better tune that guitar way low if he wants to
Yeah.
hit some notes on Dream On. That's just not going to happen.
Oh, such a good song. Good call there, Tyler.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Nobody knows. I think that's, anyway, I think people like this one in the chat. Although Dickie's dad is drinking, sipping on, I don't know if you see that, Andy, a Weller 12 year right now.
Oh, you got the Weller. I thought he was doing the Knob Creek. He's at the Weller. So
He's now on the Weller. He's moving up.
All right. Well,
I want all this bourbon.
Someone's enjoying their anniversary. I will say, good for you. That's fantastic. Yeah, Weller 12 is good and not easy to find
Wait,
anymore.
like I said.
So that's awesome. So,
I scream
very
Dream
good.
On. Dream On. My cat freaks out. That's hilarious.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
All right, that's a great pick. You got a lot of love for that one,
Pick 'em.
Tyler.
There you go.
All right,
Good, I'm
Todd.
glad.
Your number 8 is. Let's see.
I don't even know where I'm at now.
Oh, dude, this is
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Good song.
I
Good
thought I had
song.
this higher, Andy. I know I had. You looked at my list. This was higher on my list. I know it. I know it was.
It might have been, but I have to do all the work, so you got it at number 8.
It's
So go
way
ahead.
higher. Way higher. I mean, this is the other one. I'm talking about the Beatles. So,
Actually, Todd, it probably was. When I pulled some of Tyler's, I plugged some of your other ones that made it down lower on the list. So your list is
because
a
we're
little
here.
whack.
I see.
Actually, so is mine. But don't worry, just
Pick
roll with
ups.
it, dude.
Yeah. All right, let me get this up. I mean, who doesn't like this song, right? Let me get to it. I got to do an ad
This-
first.
This is
The one guy who sung this on The Voice, like the Nordic guy. Have you heard his?
Oh
cover
yeah,
of
yeah,
this?
yes.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
It's one of
Just-
the best. His voice is unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean the harmony in it is great. I mean it's just I love the song. I love George Harrison too. That's another thing. So I mean, I love the Beatles. My parents love the Beatles. To me, that's why they're all in here. They're separately. But if we did the 60s, the Beatles would be all over my top 60s list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite songs ever. I'm sad I didn't choose it.
I agree. This is fantastic. And again, it's one of those songs that's really not overly difficult, but it's put together so beautifully. Some of these artists have the ability to take 2 or 3 chords and just make this magical piece of art out of it.
John Lennon's one of them.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder, if Lennon never was shot on that day, would the Beatles have ever gotten back together again? This is in the 70s now. They had a bad breakup. They all went their own solo way. Successfully too, because of the Beatles. I wondered, would they ever have gotten back together? Do you think?
I think that's the thing about music. You never say never. You never. You never know when people are going to say, you know what, let's bury the hatchet and get back together. So that's the amazing. As an athlete, if you want to make a comeback when you're 44 years old, it's not going to happen.
Right.
But if you're a musician and you're in your 60s and say, let's go out one more time, they can do that. So you never know, Todd. I mean, it's a good.
There you go. All right, there you go. There's my.
All right. So I don't know what my number is. Let's find out. Let's see.
Andy, did you do that? Oh, there you
love
go.
This song.
I hope so. It's on your list.
I love this song. Just that intro, the bum 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 on the piano is just this is
You got that? Okay, let me get it for you there, Andy. So I don't have to sing it for us,
so
right?
What was it Risky Business when Tom Cruise came out doing this thing? And like was that the movie that came out to this song?
I think so. This song, yes, I think so.
Go away. He's out in his tighty whities and he rolls out rolling this song.
Yeah, it's definitely it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes,
that's it.
Yeah. What am I missing?
Well,
Everyone else enjoyed the movie yesterday.
Yes.
Hold on. I got to say something. The movie yesterday, I loved Robot Scott. Yes, totally loved it. Have you ever seen the movie yesterday?
I got to see that. I haven't seen it yet.
Real quick, 30 seconds. It's about a fledgling music artist in England. He's like a solo guy. He's worked all his life to be an artist. He's getting absolutely nowhere. He's about ready to give up. For some reason, he's driving home on a bike with his guitar and gets hit by a car. Like a power outage goes out worldwide. He gets hit, wakes up the next morning in the hospital, and his teeth are all broken. And he starts like playing "Let It Be" or one of the Beatles song. And they're like, "Oh my God, that's an amazing song. How did you write that?" And he's like, "I didn't write it. The Beatles did." John Paul, like, who's the Beatles? And like, so the Beatles never happened when he woke up. But he knew all the songs. He knew the Beatles. And so he started writing all the Beatles songs and became the most famous person in the world. And it was really funny, actually.
That's actually really cool. I wish I could do that with Def Leppard songs.
That's great. There you go. Right. There you go.
Now that'd be great. I can write Portsmouth Sugar on Me. That's fantastic.
There you go. All right. Anyway, Bob Seger. There you go. Bob Seger.
This is a great. So I also love Turn the Page. This is probably my favorite song by Bob Seger. And it's funny because that scene, I think it is Risky Business with Tom Cruise, is so iconic. I wasn't allowed to watch that obviously when I was a kid. So there was a parody on this when Alf did this, where he came out when the Tanners left, and he had sunglasses on and came out and sang the song. That's the first time I heard old time rock and roll was on Alf of all things. So, and then it ended up sticking with me forever. So there's my really goofy kid story of how I learned to like Bob.
Here's funny, Andy. Bourbon Bounty Jody. He used to be a pro bowler, had a 206 average. How about that? He's at the bowling alley. Yeah, no. Jody was a pro bowler. Bounty.
I didn't. What does that have to do with Bob Seger? But that's awesome.
They said the bowling alleys love to make me sick of this song. They kept playing it.
So he knows his bourbon, and he's a great bowler, and he likes Bob Seger. That's awesome. That's alliteration too. 3 B's. Bowling, bourbon, Bob Seger. Good for you. That's fantastic. So there we go.
Yes.
All right, Tyler's up, man. I tell you can find out some funny stuff in these chats. That's great. Okay, Tyler. Oh, this is a good one, man. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. This was on
our first Elton sighting.
Didn't I have this on there? I thought I had this on my list.
You had this on yours, Todd. If you had it on your list, just say me too. But I bumped all your stuff for Tyler.
Gosh, my lord, I had it on my list too, Tyler. He's screwing me.
It's a great song.
Mm-hmm.
They have a new video out that they just did with a remastered version of this. It's still this song, but it's like people when they were growing up in California, and it's actually a pretty good video.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a little tear in my eye.
Did you see the Elton John movie?
No, I
haven't seen the Rocket Man. I heard it's pretty good though.
I hear it's good too. I saw the Queen movie. I did not see the Rocket Man.
I haven't seen the Queen movie yet either.
Oh, that's amazing.
That was actually really good. It was really well done. I thought it was great because a lot of those are not great. But yeah,
the dude who plays Freddie Mercury like in the previews looked like he was doing a really good job. Like I've heard really good things about him in that.
It was a pretty good movie. It's hard to capture an entire career in 2 hours. I mean, they did. So I thought they did a really nice job.
You're getting a lot of good. The chat are loving this.
Oh, I knew it would come. Motion Art said, "Hold me closer, Tony Dan."
See, Brian Miller agrees. Another great pick. So far, you guys are battling so we're okay. Hey, Andy, we're doing good.
1,000 for Brian. Oh, don't worry.
Pretty good. We'll screw that up real quick
for you later, Brian. Don't you worry. Hang with us. But that's awesome. That's it. Bohemian Rhapsody. Saw the Elton movie. I thought the Queen movie was better. I agree. Well, I don't agree because I haven't seen the Elton movie. But I love
Rocket Man and Crocodile Rock. Yeah, he had a lot of hits and stuff. Yep.
Benny and the Jets. Just a lot of great that's a good tune. I hear though when he goes out on tour that people hate working with him because he is a complete and total diva to work with.
Is he really? Maybe.
I hear his demands are crazy high. Like people are like, man, stay away from Elton because he has all these crazy demands when he goes out on tour. But he's also Elton John, so whatever. I guess he gets to do that. But all right, so 1,000 from Brian. That's good stuff. Let's see if we can keep it going. All right,
right.
Seven is iconic.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Slash hard rock, dude. This is
so I know Andy. It definitely wasn't my number. I think I had number 10, but whatever. It's all good.
Hold in.
So yeah,
because of the mismatch. But go ahead.
Understood. So let me get this up. I mean, Deep Purple. They had a few hits.
You could play this, Todd. This is one of those very easy.
You notice I like a lot of songs that have like 3 chords that I can play on guitar. Right.
But this might be maybe the most iconic kind of rock / metal guitar riff, I think.
In 1973, man. That's that's pretty early.
Yeah.
There it is. You hear that?
Oh, put that closer to the mic. It's 3 chords, people. You can do that yourself. That is not too hard.
Tyler's going on the trash panda. When's our beer break, Andy? Is it coming up soon?
Coming up.
Okay, because I need one too, right, Tyler?
Anyway, one up right now.
Tyler doesn't wait for a beer break. He does it right now.
Don't worry, we'll properly introduce it for him. Unless you want to do it already. You want to take a beer break now?
Whatever you. Well, Tyler's taking one whether you want to or not.
I mean, I'm not taking a break. I'm just drinking.
Tyler's a brewer. He can do this as long as he wants. That's fine.
That's right. He's doing quality control checks.
That's a good. We're gonna do a beer break in about 2 minutes. This is a great pick, by the way.
It's the amazing guitar lift. That's what got me. I love this, and it's a good song.
The very first guitar riff I ever learned on guitar.
I think that we all did. I think that's true. Right? Yeah.
That's how you get into it. Yeah, you learn this,
and it sounds so cool. You're like, oh my god, I'm playing Deep Purple. This is
exactly.
I can do anything.
I can play this.
If you played 3 chords, and you had the choice between Deep Purple or some of that garbage that you listened to in the '90s, Todd. Those Blink.
Hey, come on.
All that
I don't.
crap.
Hey, don't talk trash about Blink.
Thank you.
That's right. I forgot Tyler was like last though. So it was funny. I got to tell the story real quick. So I go and I see Tyler and I said, "Do you want to do this top 10 with us?" And he goes, "Yeah, it'd be great." I said, "Here's our list." He goes, "Well, you know what would be fun? Why don't you guys do the top 10 boy bands?" And I said, "We did that last. We just did the top 10 boy bands last week." So it was just completely funny. It's like we missed you by a week because we debated, should we do boy bands?
Yeah.
It was a great episode. So it was fun. So.
We do, like in our tap room, when you come in on like just sitting down and watching, or just to hang out and drink. We do a lot of like late 90s, early 2000s pop punk and boy bands, because it seems like everybody knows all of them, and plus boy bands are just everybody. It seems like everybody is singing with the boy band songs, and it's so funny just to see.
It's hilarious.
Random people you look over. Yeah, you're like,
Andy, you need to get an '80s rock night in there. That's what you need to do.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
everyone knows '80s rock.
A hair metal night there, or even
hair bands.
Can we do a?
Everyone loves hair bands. You can't not like a hair band.
I love it. Fun. We'll go live. I'll go live from Hysteria. We can do that, man. We do a hair band night. That'd be great. We'll do it live from Hysteria.
Oh, there you go, Andy.
Are we on for that? That'd be great.
Yeah,
heck yeah.
There you as soon as we can open up to full capacity,
there you go. Right, whenever that may be.
Maybe maybe we do it before people can come in, but who knows? That's not a bad idea.
That's right.
All right, number 7 for me is. Oh, Todd, do you know this song?
Nope, but I'll play it. Maybe I do.
Tee it up, because I think the other big song that people know by them is the Horse.
I know America. Yes.
Went to the city with the horse.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Golden Hair. I guarantee you play that intro. Okay. You'll know this as soon as you hear it. Hold it up to the mic. Gotta
get to the ad first.
Oh goodness. Difficult song. Actually.
There's another ad.
But I love this tune. I love this tune.
Tyler, do you know this one?
Urban County said, by the way, bring me on the panel and I will do the 80s hair bands with you. See, I know when we do the hair bands, this is gonna be a big episode. I can tell you, we're gonna do that soon.
Oh yeah. You know
this tune, man.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if it's a top 10, Andy. You have it number 7?
It is my top 10. I absolutely love this song. Don't you tell me what to put down on my top 10.
You decide. All right, there it is. Okay, what does the chat think of America's Sister Golden Hair? Here it is.
Well, here's the tough part now is
somebody said America laugh out loud.
See, it's coming.
Here we go. Monica says, how do you feel about the song, Brian Miller?
Wait for Brian Miller to come out and say, here you go, he ruined it. This is a great song, by the way. This is a really good song.
Isn't that Crosby, Stills, and Nash?
No, it's not. Although I think I may have them on my list too. So don't knock.
My father-in-law loves America, so he would agree with this. Oh, here we go. Brian Miller says, America takes you straight back to the 70s. Do not pass go, and do not collect $200.
I think that's a bad thing.
I think it's a bad thing. I don't think that's a good thing. Everybody says, "Wee." Okay, back to So you got knocked back, Andy. There it was. You talked too soon.
Batting the 1,000 thing soon. That's all right. Okay, I like Sister Golden Hair, and by the way, their name is America. How great is that?
That's true. That is
America.
True.
So there we go.
Good song. I'll give you, but I don't know about top 10. But it's a good song.
Thanks, Todd. You had Maggie May. All right, number
Rod Stewart, Maggie May. Come on.
Number 6. All right, Tyler. This was number 2 actually on my list, and I pulled it because
man, heck yeah,
is great. My father loves this song. Huge Four Seasons fan, but great pick, by the way.
Yep. Let me get it up for you. I mean, do I need to really? Although this came out in 70. It came out originally was 63 by another band, and then Frankie Valli redid it. Right? Yes. Okay. Yep. Who was the original band that did it? Do you know? Just curious. Do we know what band it was?
I didn't know it was a remake.
Yes. That's what you have up there, December 19th. It wasn't it remade?
It was remade later, right?
Yeah, I thought, but maybe not. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah. I'm not remade.
Was it? No.
It was.
Why you think this was written in '63 by a man?
No. I thought it was a remake, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Anyway, it's a great song.
Yeah, this is a really good song.
But this is when Frankie Valli went off with them. Is it really the Four Seasons? It is. I thought he.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
1975.
If you look up there up top, it says Four Seasons.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
There's a lot of covers.
Yeah.
Just Who was the most popular one?
I mean, the Four Seasons were amazing to begin with. I mean, all through the '60s and '70s. I mean, they to me. Have you ever seen the Broadway show? What is it? And they made a movie out of it. What's it called? What's the movie made about the Four Seasons? Somebody in the chat tell me. I should know this, but I don't. Jersey Boys. Jersey Boys.
Oh, yeah.
It's about and their story is amazing, absolutely amazing. I mean, they were in jail and and with the mob for a little bit and made amazing, great music. They were trying to compete with the Beatles and stuff like that. So, and there was the British invasion. They called themselves the Jersey invasion. So it was cool.
Oh, hey, by the way, Todd, you thought I was not doing well.
Uh-oh.
Brian said I'd get 70 America tattoos before I listen to Smoke on the Water.
Oh, okay. So maybe he liked it then. That was a good thing then, maybe. All right.
That'd be good for me. I don't know. That's good.
All right. Okay. All right. I don't know what everybody's saying about What a Night, but
6. That's great. Brian Miller, it's not worth fact checking next. He didn't like that one. Okay.
All right.
There you go.
We're not batting 1,000 anymore. All right. So let's keep going.
There you go, Todd. Little T-Rex. Good call.
Yes. All right. Yeah. I love this song. Hold on. I got to get back up to this is hard work here. And I got all these songs to pull up.
It must be difficult, Todd. You didn't put it must be hard. Go ahead and take care of it.
Okay, give me a second. Good Lord. Jeez, I need a beer break. I know that. I can't drink a beer looking up all these songs.
It's coming, buddy. Hang tight. We'll get there.
I gotta get through an ad first. This is a recurring theme. Yeah, I'll get Amazon Music next week, guys. Don't worry, I promise.
You can take your super chats, Todd. You can go ahead and you can buy Amazon like the rest of the world has already. That'd be fine.
Come on, this doesn't think. You think of the '70s.
If you haven't heard this, you know this. Get it on, yeah, you know this.
I love this song. The riff is great too, and the chorus. Get it on. It's great. This is probably the only T-Rex song I really love, though. But it's amazing. I mean, I know they have a couple other.
Todd, you remember the Def Leppard video we did? We did the Hysteria review.
Yeah,
we said that these guys were a huge influence on Def Leppard.
That's true.
And my brother goes, T-Rex, never heard of him. We said, all right, that's it. We're kicking him out. He doesn't.
Yeah. Best song ever. Oh, your dad likes it, Andy.
Oh, he likes it. This is a fantastic tune. What's up,
all right,
Dad?
So OG and Art's waiting for some Kiss any minute now. Oh, geez. It's not on my list.
Well, you never know. You never know.
What's next? Is that beer break next?
No. So it's fine. Don't worry. We're going to drink your beer in 1 second, Todd. I promise you. All right. So my number 6.
Oh, shoot. Yes. Let me get rid of T-Rex here.
All right. I don't know. I mean, I had to have a Tom Petty tune on here. I mean, his collection of music is just fantastic. What a great talent. So, who said that overrated for T-Rex? T-Rex overrated. That is okay.
Overrated. All right. So I've had worse. Okay. Again, did not like mine.
It's all right, Dad.
Hello, Daddy of Andy. Oh,
it's a great tune.
Kiss was ahead of their time.
If anybody has seen, if there's any King of the Hill fans of the show, King of the Hill, in the later years, he actually voiced Luann's boyfriend, Lucky.
Really?
And the cartoon of Lucky, voiced by Tom Petty. I mean, they made him look so bloody.
Yeah.
It is him to a T with 2 big buck teeth in the front. It's hysterical. It's great. Yeah.
Robot Scott wants to know if it's bourbon break yet, and how about now. He wants to have
All right. I'm going to stop sharing, guys, because I can see we're going to take a.
All right, Brian, Andy, you're batting 1,000 with Brian Miller. Home run. That's not a grand slam. Great pick. No, that's grand. So he loved that. That's right. So Brian Miller is agreeing with you tonight, Andy. You're on point with him tonight.
I'm sure I'll ruin it for you at some point, Brian, but that's okay. All right, are you ready, Todd? I've been waiting. Yeah, I've been waiting to do this.
What does that mean? There you go. Does that mean it's beer break? Fill it up again.
Tank.
Fill it up again. So there we go. So it is beer break time. So,
all right. What are we drinking? Can I
let Tyler tee this one up?
Tyler, tee it up. What do you want? What do we got new coming out from Hysteria?
I mean, F yeah.
F yeah. There he is. Tyler, are you on this can?
I am.
All right, now we can talk about what F yeah. There it is, Andy. Show that.
There it is.
Tyler on it. Oh, Andy can't do it. Yeah, there's Tyler.
Stop going backwards.
Tyler on a raccoon or a trash.
A trash can, yeah.
That is the best.
I want to have my face on a beer one day. I love that. I think it's fantastic.
It's so cool.
See, like the thing is, I've been getting put on a lot of beer cans, and I'm like, man, no. Look, we have a mascot, and that's it's this guy.
Yeah. Oh,
we have that guy.
I wish I could
Look
get him.
Hold on.
I'll get you. Hold on. There you go.
There he is. We have this guy, the little raccoon or little trash panda, and then that's why on this can the whole thing started when I was like doing the delivery videos, and now it's like our slogan. Like it literally is our motto, and it's Hysteria Brewing F yeah, and it's so stupid.
So funny too because you told me, I said, all right, man, you come home, we got kids and adults and parents and stuff watching this. We got to keep it clean. He's like, Tyler goes, I don't cuss.
Yeah, I don't cuss.
It's the funniest thing in the world. I'm like, because we have F yeah as the hashtag. So bloody catchy and it's funny and it's just another form of your marketing power, which I say
it's the best.
I think it's so funny because I've never done marketing and it's funny because the things that everybody thinks are hilarious, my wife is annoyed beyond anything with me. It's funny because even her friends are like, "Oh, his new video is hilarious." My wife's like, "Oh my god, it's so annoying," and I just think it's hilarious. Like, because I've had other breweries like they're like, what kind of tips and like hints can you give me to be like really really funny and do these videos? And I'm like, guys, it's me on I just like put my personality on steroids on purpose just because why not be outgoing even more? Yeah. But I'm like, I'm just trying to. It's beer, man.
Were you surprised how quickly F yeah took off?
Yes.
I mean, you had to be, right?
I didn't think people were gonna. I mean, we get tagged in every single photo we get tagged in. It's a F yeah. Like, I mean, it is legit a funny. It's hilarious. Like even when we did the panel for the Brewers Association of Maryland thing, and then people were like getting on because I was on the Hazy American, the Hazy IPA panel, and then people were like, it was just like going down whole entire list. Like it was on a StreamYard as well. And it was just like F yeah, F yeah, F yeah, and I was just like, "What is happening right now?"
So, that's the coolest thing. So when we drink around this area, if you drink Hysteria, when you put it on your social media, you put F yeah, and then Tyler will retweet it, put it up on Instagram, anything. You get it's the best thing in the world. I love it.
Yeah, and it's just and it's funny because since I don't cuss, I always do. Like everybody makes fun of me. It's like Christian cussing. Like I say "gosh darn" and F yeah and stuff like that. And so now like. I just make sure that I say it even more, but it is hilarious. And then this beer is another beer that I brewed as a homebrew years ago too. I just wanted to make when I was at Duke Hall, like I wanted to make something that was all mosaic, and that's all. Is that
okay, Andy? I said mosaic last night, right? Is it mosaic or citrus? Definitely in there. It's hard.
It is. The whole beer is mosaic. Everything.
We totally
dry. Yeah, and in the dry hop alone, is 88 pounds.
Jeez,
just the dry hop.
Wow.
Yeah,
and you don't filter your beer, and this is still. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, it's still relatively clear. We're like, this is not a hazy IPA.
This was never meant to be a hazy.
But there's so much hops. Yeah,
we don't actually say any of our beer is hazy. We call every one of our IPAs American IPA because there's too many things. Like you can't call it a New England style or you can't to me you can't call a hazy beer New England style because. If you look at like what we think New England style is, it's like juicy, low bitterness, hazy. Yeah. But the people who invented the New England style is the Alchemist, and Heady Topper is not. Yep. It's not hazy. It is very bitter. It's like 95 IPUs. So
and his water pro. He's like 5.2, 5.1 pH on that. His water. So that's what he does for that. John, because what's his name? Whatever.
John, yeah. So to me, like when we name our beers, like we just say it's American IPA. So like we had no intentions of this being hazy at all. We had no intentions of it being clear. We just wanted to be like. Here's a beer with a it's multi-backbone with so much mosaic.
Oh, and
it's 10.5%.
That's what we were saying last night.
This is silly good. I'm sorry. I absolutely
appreciate it. I really do.
I can't believe it's 10.5%. This is the problem with that though, because this is going to go down too quickly, and then I'm going to be on the floor.
It does. It does go.
No. You're fine, Todd, because we're going to chase this with some whiskey afterwards.
Perfectly. I'm in a great situation then.
Yeah. Hey, we're not driving, so
right. Yeah. So this is just came out, right? This is just when did this hit the market?
That Baltimore Chop came out Saturday.
Baltimore Chop came out Saturday. So
we
it
got
is
the
out
reviews
there.
coming. We'll give you our official reviews that are coming on our channel soon.
We reviewed this.
It's
amazing.
You, these are so good.
Hey Tyler, will this be in liquor stores you're distributed into? Both of them?
Yeah, we sent out 25 cases total of each beer.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just keep sending your stuff to Whitey's. That's our closest one.
Yeah, it's our closest one. So yeah,
Whitey's, Rob, as long as he wants to buy, he gets it. And usually he buys our new stuff. So he's
very good. I love it.
I went over the other day. He does have a lot from Hysteria. I was surprised because it's like growing how much he has from Hysteria.
They have a good selection of local.
They really
All right,
do.
so while we're sipping on this, because I will tell you without giving away too much, this came out really high when we rated the 4 beers. This one was really high for mine. I love this beer. So
thanks, man.
F yeah, brother. Good job.
F yeah,
everybody. All right, so we got our top 5 by the way.
F yeah, and it's not like Hysteria beers. Do you ever get those when you search that tag, or is it just
so purposely? Like I do not a ton of research. So for us, like we don't have to do anything with like the TTB unless we send everything out of state. So like we don't send anything out of state. Besides DC, but even DC is considered part of Maryland as far as beer legalities goes. We're fine. So we just look up, if anybody has like these names.
Yep.
And no one had a beer that was called MVP, which is why we did MVP.
Oh, God. Love it.
Especially #MVP. No one had a beer that was called Baltimore Chop until recently. There's another Maryland brewery that does it, which is really good lager. Yeah, but nobody had that. And then F yeah, no one has that. We have another. Actually, if you wanted to, someone out there, I pulled up the label for a new beer we're doing.
Okay.
And I can share my screen. No one knows about it yet, but I wouldn't mind sharing it.
Yes,
go ahead.
Speaking of nobody knowing anything about, speaking of no one having a beer name that's out there, which I was shocked. We're doing a beer that's called Missing You.
Oh,
and if you want to,
Missing You,
I can show you it. It's basically same base as MVP, and this paper actually smells amazing. Just more fun hops.
Oh, nice.
Well,
but the label is cool.
Oh, so we're gonna see this before anybody. Is that what you're saying?
Let's see if I can share.
Look at this, guys. There we go. We're getting.
Let's see. Share. How do we do this? Share my entire screen. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Do it. Just don't be
the
wrong screen.
All right. It says tie screen, so I think you have to click on it.
All right. I got to pull it up. So there we go.
All right.
There we go. I like that. That's got some Maryland written all over it, man. That's great.
That's a winner right there, man.
I like this label so much.
Yes.
Because I mean, think about everything we're going through. Like, we all just miss baseball and football so much. So yeah, I'm excited.
The question is, will we even have football? That's right. So like, yes,
great.
Well, you never know. Never know.
I love that. You're tugging at the heartstrings. Look at you, man. Tugging at the heartstrings.
Look at that. So Andy, we got to review that then. I mean,
all right,
and you will.
There you
Tyler,
go.
That would be a fun thing for you and I to do at the Hysteria bar.
Yep. I'm totally.
Andy, I don't think you're allowed. I don't think
Todd's not allowed, but Andy, you can.
Hashtag sorry, Todd.
But didn't you know that bald people like me, I have a better. I'm immune to it. It's just
yeah.
Don't worry.
Anyway,
sorry about
that. Where are we on 5? We got we're already an hour and 13 minutes. We haven't finished this list. Let's go.
You got somewhere to be, Todd?
No, I want to drink more beer.
All right, well then let's start drinking, and here we go. Slideshow from current slide.
Queued up.
Tyler, we got this queued up. If you've been to a wedding, you know this song.
Everybody knows this song.
Oh,
and Todd, another one from our birth year there, buddy.
That's right. Hey, it's a good year, man. It's a good
year, man. Bicentennial Babies.
At least we haven't been shut off yet with all this music we're playing.
If you talk over it, hopefully it
keep talking
that a little bit. Yeah. So someone's got to say something. Tyler, good pick, man.
I don't know. I bet you. Where is he? I'm like Brian Miller's gonna like this one. I don't know. Maybe he will. How can you not like this song though? This is like you said. Every wedding, it's awesome.
I love this song.
All right.
So, I had no idea who Wild Cherry was, but This is cool.
Oh, there's John Hill. Hey, John Hill's getting ready to send us some stuff. I think he might be getting. Hey, you'll appreciate this, Tyler. Some Bottle Logic. You know.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
yummy
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out in Idaho. He's got a connection out there in California.
Yeah, when we do the missing you, we'll I'll bring that over and you and I can.
John, do you want
that.
you want some select? He probably. I'm going to send him some stuff from Hysteria. He's our beer trader out
that.
there.
Yep.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, there you go. Is that cool?
Love that.
Great. He'll put it on social media. He'll do the F yeah from Idaho. I guarantee it.
Totally down. Totally down.
There you go. And don't forget, subscribe to Hysteria stuff. Good people, good beer. Just yeah, F yeah, right? There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, F yeah. See,
all right, Todd.
Oh, there
go
it is.
ahead. This is I had
good
this
song, too.
on my list.
Yeah.
I bounced it because you had it. This is a fantastic tune, man.
Oh, Brian Miller did not like that. Funky music song is not good. I told you wouldn't like that. I knew it.
Because it's too popular.
I have a feeling Brian Miller may like this song. Thin Lizzy was a great band. Gone too soon, man. This band was great. Very talented. Another big inspiration for a lot of those bands that came in the 80s.
Oh shoot! I just turned it off. Anyway, you heard the first.
You had it. You had it. That's a good one.
I was trying to turn the volume up and I turned it off. Hold on, we're right back to it.
He's already drunk.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse throughout the night. Let's get through these songs.
I love this song, man. This is
great
a great
song. Great. And these guys were a big influence on Def Leppard too, weren't they, Andy?
They were.
Yeah.
English. I mean, you know, the 70s acts and 80s acts that came out of Britain weren't that crazy. They weren't as glammy and crazy with the outfits and the getup. I mean, they were a little bit more just kind of pure raw rock oriented, which I liked. And so you could tell who the influences were.
Yeah, Ocean's digging our list. I like that.
There you go, Brian Miller. I knew he'd like this one. Good pick, he said. Good pick. All right.
All right, they go in. The boys are back in town. There you go. I got it. I might
Love
think
it.
more the more I drink. So look out, guys.
That's good, Todd. You got a beautiful voice.
Tyler said it might get weird. It's probably getting weird right about now. So
don't worry. There's going to be some girls on the list, Monica. This is not. It is kind of male heavy, but there's going to be some girls on the list. Don't worry.
Where are the girls? Right there, Monica. Right, you.
Well, no, I didn't put it. Heart could have been on here. I didn't have Barracuda.
Yeah, but Heart's best stuff I thought was in the 80s.
Was Barracuda 70s or 80s?
Barracuda was on my list of the top. I had like 30. It was in there, but it didn't make the top 10.
Oh, Andy, Bad Company. Yeah. Good.
Bad Company. And I want the song Bad Company because I thought that song was great. It was between this and Rock and Roll Fantasy, which is also another fantastic song by Bad Company. But yeah, this song has been covered a bunch of times too, but just a
yeah, Monica, you're right. That's a good.
This is tough. This is a cool song, man. This whole riff, and it's just kind of.
Yes, I guarantee you. I think Brian Miller's going to like this one. He's got to. What do you guys, Ocean, Monica?
Is our whole goal now is to please Brian Miller? I'm trying to figure that that's what we got to do every week now.
What do you think?
He killer voice.
Well, Bourbon Bounty says he has a beautiful voice, beautiful when silent. That's how I am. When this kicks in, that's when it really. Let's get to it. He goes on.
Todd, I think he's talking about Bad Company. I don't think he was talking about your voice.
He's talking about me. There it is, Andy.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
All right, laugh out loud. Solid. There it is. He's laughing at us. That's good.
All right, was this Paul Rogers? I mean, what a voice. He and then I think I got another one coming up. Luke Graham. Those two had two of the best 70s voices I think you can possibly find. And Steve Perry. Some of those rock voices from the 70s just killer, man. So,
yeah, Foreigner. Did they have any 70s hits? Because I love Foreigner.
Oh my God, yeah, Jukebox Hero, which actually
I screwed up.
I a few, yeah. So they had some.
I missed them completely. Gosh,
they're on there. There you go, Todd. Sorry, Todd.
I would have put Foreigner totally in my list, and I forgot. Dang it.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
I make a lot of them, evidently, in these lists. But go ahead.
All right, number 4. We're down to the top 4. Tyler. Oh, iconic.
Now, hold on. They were on my list.
They were number 2 for you. I bounced. I told you you're going to have to deal with it. That's what I did.
You're bouncing like out of my number 2. I thought you would put them together. But that's okay.
How much time do you think I have here, man?
I
have a job. You guys sent me these lists last minute. I'm doing my best.
All right. Do I need to play the song? I mean, I think we know it, right?
Well, you can, just for the one person out there that doesn't know Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Oh. Now hold on, John.
This is the epitome, I think, of 70s music. Like everyone knows this song.
It was in Wayne's World, so like,
Yeah.
Right.
I learned Bob Seger from Alf, and you learned Queen from Wayne's World. That's how you know that you were born in the 70s, but didn't listen to music
Actually,
then.
I also love Fat Bottom Girls. That song is in the 70s. That could be right there with it too. Great song.
We Are the Champions. Now I'm Here. There's a bunch of great songs by them.
Oh, it was again. Yes, hair metal was definitely born in the 70s. 100%.
Yeah,
true. Yeah,
absolutely.
I will slay this drunk on karaoke. Yeah, okay, so Ocean can on the karaoke machine. There you go.
Well, we might have to have him do this tonight when he comes on.
Queen Scott was my number 2. This was my number 2, so I just gotta say.
All right. Oh, April 1. We got to vote for them.
Number 2 is. I have no idea what my number. Andy has mine all in a whack. So whatever.
So yeah, just talk about Todd. Pretend you know what it is.
That's right.
Great song though. Okay, but Todd, your number 4. You probably don't know what it is. Here we go. Number 4.
I don't know when anything's going on. What do we got?
Oh, but it's a cool tune.
Oh, there it is. Yes, sir. There it is.
Oh, Ozzy.
You know what's funny is the new Trolls movie, and Tyler, you might like this because you have kids. And Trolls World Tour, right? The whole thing of it's crazy, but they have different music genres, and they have actually Ozzy Osbourne is in Trolls.
Really?
World Tour. He is one of the Trolls.
That's
and
awesome.
They have Crazy Train. They cover the Trolls cover Crazy Train.
Really?
My 4-year-old and 7-year-old go around singing. Going off the rails of a crazy. They sing it because the Trolls were singing it. I swear to God.
All right. So my son has been asking me to watch the Trolls movie, but it wasn't out like 2 weeks ago, and like the little preview comes up on Verizon if you like let the thing sit for a while. And all right, now I'm gonna watch it because he loves to paint, and we have like a Trolls book, and he's always like paint the Trolls. So
there you go. You'll love
we're gonna watch the movie.
Yeah. Todd, you want to hear something funny? Ozzy Osbourne is also lending the voice to a character twice now in 2 episodes of the Bubble Guppies.
What?
There you go.
As did Alice Cooper, who lent his voice to the Bubble Guppies. Jeez. So apparently whoever writes that, because my son, my 2-year-old loves Bubble Guppies, is a big old school metal fan. So Ozzy and Alice Cooper have been characters of the Bubble Guppies. So there you go.
Time out, guys. Brian Miller said, so that Queen song probably made my top 5 most annoying songs of all time.
It's popular. That's why.
That's probably why.
With like popular songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Black Sabbath. Oh, Testament New World Order from Beer Hounds Beer Reviews. Oh, jeez. There we go.
We're bringing the inner metalheads out of everybody here, Todd.
As we get deeper into these lists, it's becoming clear that we were listening to the different FM stations in the 70s. What's wrong with it? We're big for Black Sabbath. Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway, that's funny. We probably were listening. I don't know. I wasn't born in 1970. I wasn't. Tyler was 14 years from being born. I was 6 years. So, like, I mean, I wasn't listening to anything in the 70s.
No, and Ozzy actually looks like a kid here. That's amazing.
That's right.
But, all right. Okay. All right, let's see. What do I have for number 4? Oh, okay. Todd, this is I love these guys. I wish I had I want to see them. I wish I could have seen them in the heyday.
Yes.
They had the early kind of I mean, Queen was big on harmonies too, but a lot of that was layered. These guys had true harmonies in their vocals. It was just amazing. And there you go. Brian Miller just said, "Where are the Eagles?" Jim Croce, James Taylor, Cat Stevens, Fleetwood Mac. So some might be coming up. I will tell you.
I got Fleetwood Mac on my list.
Cat Stevens. I was going to put Cats in the Cradle on there, but it makes me cry when I listen to it, so I couldn't put it on there. So
it's a great song. This is a great song. How can you not like this song? Come on, Tyler. You like this, right?
I love all this stuff.
There you go. See?
Yeah, this is fantastic.
It makes you want to drink a beer, right? This is summertime drinking beer song. Right there.
I mean, waking up makes you want to drink a beer.
We said that about boy bands. We said that about one-hit wonders. We said that about
maybe we have a
movies.
problem. We could be biased, but Hotel California.
Oh, here we go. Look, I love the Eagles. Oh, but CCR they think is better. Ocean said, okay, and I do like Eagles Hotel California.
I didn't put Credence on here. Yeah, that's a bad.
None of her songs are on here so far. So Monica, if you're brave enough, when we do our top 10,
Monica's coming on.
So I do want to say I didn't realize there's supposed to be an order from top 10. I just chose my top 10.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. It's all good. So, what would be your number 1 then?
Well, if we haven't done it yet, don't say it yet.
No, but like you said, it didn't put it in the right order, so it's probably not his number 1.
You never know.
Right. Let it play out. You never know. That's what suspense is for, Todd.
All right. Exactly. It's suspense. Come on, Todd.
I'm sorry. Yeah, see, that's why you kicked me
All
out.
right, take him off. Man. Sorry, Todd. All right, number 3, Tyler. Oh my wife's gonna love this pick. Oh my goodness.
Right? Such a good
Yeah.
song.
I like it too. Heck yeah. But I guarantee you some people won't. So
Hey, look.
there's the
You
ladies.
know what's really funny about this is that not only was this in like 76, but I think in 2016 or 2017, effing Cher covered this song.
Oh, jeez, are you kidding?
And Cher's been around since what, like the early 1920s or something like that? So, I mean,
right.
Yeah. She's actually the oldest living person alive. She's
I'm
been
pretty
around.
sure she is, man.
There's Monica.
Still talented, which is amazing.
There's my defender, Monica.
Monica, I'm not picking on him. I'm just talking truths. That's all.
If you can't pick on the ones you love, who can you pick on, right?
Exactly.
Anyway, great tune. I don't know what the chat thinks about it, but I mean, there's your girl. I mean, she's there.
You know, that also. I'm just looking at this now. This picture looks like one of those old 8 tracks. Did any of your parents have the old 8 tracks that they used to plug in?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's actually what this was. My mom had a ton of the old 8 tracks, and it was like this gigantic system too. You plugged in.
Oh no.
It was a Nintendo game before it was Nintendo. Who's saying what?
Ocean just said, "Oh man, I just slammed my head against the keyboard," but my wife started dancing.
That's all that matters, you know.
Oh, you guys! I know you got to show a little love for some of these songs. This is why boy bands was.
Brian Miller is speechless.
Come on, guys! It's Dancing Queen. Like
I know, I'm with you.
Everyone knows it, you know.
We're talking greatest songs. I mean, this is an iconic 70s song.
It is. I
mean, you can't.
Come on, Brian. Ocean is probably bounding. His head is through the wall right now, but that's okay. I like it.
This is the front of the list.
We better get off before we lose to
it. Before everyone jumps off, that's lava. Good call. There
you go, Monica.
All right, Todd, you're number 3. Oh, you did have this up high, man. It was the first Stones pick.
Yes.
That's on.
I mean, nobody said anything about the Rolling Stones. Are you kidding me?
That's true.
I mean, I'll get this up. Do I need to?
Now, Todd, I don't know if Tony usually is on with us every week. He's out in Southern Illinois, with his in-laws, and his father-in-law absolutely like the biggest Rolling Stones fan I know. He loves the Stones. Like he could name me anything. So I'm sure he'll be happy with this pick.
Oh, Tyler, my mom loved ABBA. She's watching, so she loved ABBA. There you go.
Good. That's all that matters.
And then.
Shinar's like, can you make myself spell ABBA?
Well, he's been drinking a lot there. That might be the reason why too.
It just brings out the truth. Unfortunately, that's
Dickie's dad now moved on the Scotch. All of our chat now is getting into heavier. Yeah, so that we're progressively getting worse together. That's good.
We should start opening things up earlier and not instead of later, Todd. I'm getting worried.
I think so. It's gonna be fun now when we open it up.
All right,
Rolling Stones.
Great pick, man.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know what I have for number 3. Let's see. Oh, okay, another Skinner entry here. So we had 2. It's the only band I think it had twice. This song is phenomenal.
Great.
3 chords, literally 3 chords, and just one of those songs put together
it's a great song,
perfectly, covered 1 billion times.
Mm-hmm.
Played by. Yeah, just listen to that, man.
Who just covered that song recently?
Yes, John, they are open.
There was somebody that did a really nice cover of this. And it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, you're right. They did.
Yeah, they did a really good job covering this.
Yeah, it's a good point. I don't know who it is.
Look it up.
Oh.
But it was really
FBF for 10.5% is going down way too easy, Tyler.
Yeah, no, I gotta slow down on it too.
Good Lord.
Slow your roll. We got our whiskey of the week coming up after this. So this song, again, you think about Two Steps, you think about Freebird, you think about Sweet Home. I mean, these guys really did epitomize Southern rock, and they were true
Shine
band.
Down.
Yeah, that's it. Shine
There
Down.
it is. There you go. Good call. Good pull.
That's a very good cover. Sorry, I didn't interrupt you. It just popped in my head right there. So.
Yep.
No, it's a great. But again, these songs are the ones that are covered are usually worth covering. I mean, these guys.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Another iconic song that just screams.
Oh,
Ocean's probably digging this. He's like, "Oh, thank God."
No, he is. Simple Man.
Kid Rock did it.
Kid Rock did that modified.
I might say Kid Rock. Yeah.
Kid Rock did that version of a Sweet Home Alabama mixed in with All Summer Long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. That was the one he did that he took the riff from.
Right.
But
yeah.
So, all right, good tune. All right, guys, we're top 2. All right,
Let's go. Let's get through this.
Oh boy.
Number 2. A lot of pressure on these. Let's to make sure they're good. Let's see. Oh, come on now. You talk about iconic,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No,
Right, come on.
Yeah.
This Stairway to Heaven.
Here's your world.
that's true.
No Stairway. When they went to buy the $5,000 guitar, I got $5,000. No Stairway.
I love this
Yeah,
song.
the best part of the song though is when it starts rocking. That's
Yeah.
when I think let's get to that, right? Because that's really where it really makes. It takes a while to get to it though, so we don't have time for that.
It does. It's what, like an 8-minute song?
Yeah,
It's
it is.
so
It's
long.
8:01.
I know.
I mean, come on. There you go. Led Zeppelin has to be on this list. I'm glad we pulled it number 2.
It was the only Led Zeppelin entry to make the top.
Really?
I guess we're doing
Yeah,
third.
I had it on. Outside of it. So I mean, but yeah, you're right. We kind of screwed up with that. Led Zeppelin is iconic.
There's so many good bands that came out that time too.
That's
like
true.
There really is.
It is. It is. Let's see. Stairway Denied. That's right. ZZ Top. Oh, ZZ Andy. I didn't even think of ZZ Top.
Oh, I forgot about
Shoot.
They made a resurgence once a Duck Dynasty came around.
That's true. That's right. Hey, did you see he cut his hair off, Willie? Did you see
Dude.
that?
Yeah, my wife was like, "Oh wow," and I was like, "Man." Well, she loves beards, so
Well, there you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
we actually met. We actually met on a beard dating website.
Is that a real story?
I swear to God, it is.
Tyler, you're the opposite. I can't even. If I try to grow up, I'm like a hair. I'm like a what do you call them? Those cats that don't have hair on them. That's what I am. You know, it's like
The Sphinx cat.
yeah, that's what I am. If I try to grow a beard, it comes in all like spots and like
Dude.
it's ridiculous.
I am covered in hair,
You and Andy would get along. That's
except for the back of my head. Like what the F? It's
I
like
know.
it's like going down my head and out my back. It's just pissing me off.
keep the beard going, man.
Well, thanks.
Tyler, I shaved 15 minutes before the show started.
Oh, jeez, look at that.
I understand your pain. How it goes.
Yeah, the beard's nice because like I don't have to shave it all. My wife loves it, but man, the rest of it, I'm like, go away.
Anyway, the song here we're rocking finally. It's 7 minutes into the 8-minute song, so we got.
There we go. Finally.
Oh gosh, Pink Floyd. We forgot Pink Floyd too.
Alice Cooper, Neil Young. I had Heart of Gold, Dickie Dad. It was like my top 12. But
Alice Cooper, Alice Cooper. But you know, I like Alice Cooper in the 80s though.
And by the way, speaking of ZZ Top, they are opening up for Def Leppard on a fall tour. If it happens,
If it happens.
If it happens. So
All right, what do we have? We had our number ones yet?
All right, your number 2 is no, that's mine. Oh, that's my number 2.
Ooh,
I can't believe you played
I
this
love
song.
Sticks.
I love this song, but it reminds me. It's the Steelers. So
I know you're gonna hate this, Todd. I love this song. Steelers or not, and actually even enhances it for me because we got in there, we listened to it, we won. I love everything about this song, and Styx is phenomenal. Tommy Shaw is one of the greatest artists of all time. Went on obviously play with Damn Yankees and then Shaw Blades, but I love. Just listen to this intro. Play that intro, Todd. Put it up to the.
there it
to the
is.
mic.
Let's go.
And you can hear this crowd go.
So Tyler, when they play this song in Pittsburgh, we've gone up there for Ravens games.
Oh,
They
really?
do it at a certain point, and they play it, and the place goes absolutely nuts because as soon as they play it,
Todd, hold it up.
So it's kind of like Seven Nation Army out here.
yes, but
Okay.
it's even worse.
Oh God.
The place goes
Honestly,
absolutely bonkers.
And we go decked out in all purple. We've
Oh
got
yeah,
a
we
ring,
have everything on.
but you
Man.
can feel the rafters moving when the song
Wow.
place goes ballistic. But on top of that, it's just a great song. I mean,
It is.
I hate it now though because it's just everyone's the Steelers. Tyler, what you do the thing?
I cannot support this pick. So Brian says,
I can't.
Yeah, you can't.
I can't.
Who says it can't? Yeah, Robot Scott. Thank you. Who said that?
that was Brian Miller. So
Brian Miller.
I'm disappointed at some point.
Exactly. Well, there you go. I can't support this big. Well, yeah.
All right.
Philadelphia. We have a comment.
I have a feeling that I just glossed over your number 2 by chance because there's no reason
Whiskey
why.
Scouts with this. This song is a great hook. That's true. It is. Best
is.
6 for sure. So Whiskey Scouts here.
All right, so Todd, I'm going to look up what you put.
Oh, there it is.
Right.
I guarantee you, Brian Miller. I had this in my top 10. I know I did.
You did. You had this number in your top 10. I don't know what I did with your number 2, Todd. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
It does. At this point, nobody cares.
No,
I really do feel like this like
God, your number
epitomizes 70s.
Yes. All right. It's all good. we're just gonna roll with it. Todd, you lost a pick.
That's fine. Nobody cares. Honestly, it may be good for me, actually.
All right, so Tyler, go ahead. Maybe the most iconic song, by the way, of the 70s.
Yeah, that's true. Hold on. Let me get it up real quick. Not that I need to. I mean, Brian Miller, Bee Gees Rule. Well, there you go.
All right, I can't figure Brian Miller out.
I can't either, but I
can't figure him out.
They do rule, though. They have a lot of other good hits, too. I mean, it's not just a song. Plus, look at that hair. I mean, except for the one guy. He's like me. See, the one guy that got his hair off, that's me, right? And Andy, you guys are the other. I'm that guy of the group right there. The guy has no hair. That's me.
I want the guy in the middle's hair so bad.
So bad.
That's Andy Gibb. Okay, you want to do something fun? Todd, you'll really appreciate this.
Ocean hates it.
And all of you hair metal fans will appreciate this. Andy Gibb is the guy in the middle.
Yes.
I am pretty sure he has a twin.
Kip Winger.
Kip Winger.
I didn't even know you were going to do that, and I said the same thing.
Tell me, so Kip Winger and Andy Gibb could be, I think they're brothers from another mother right there. Look at the two of them. Do you
know who Kip Winger is?
He's
the band Winger. Have you ever heard of the Winger?
They look alike. Jeez.
Do you know who Winger is, though, Tyler?
No.
I didn't think so. She's only 17.
Oh, yep.
That's the bit.
Yep. When we do our hair, don't worry. Winger will be in there. There'll be a Winger appearance. But yeah, these guys, I mean, it's so funny. And actually, there's a bunch of pictures that look exactly like each other, which is hysterical.
Monica said John Travolta made the song. Maybe true. That's true. I mean, yeah. So that could be true.
Hold on. Andy Gibb was not a Bee Gee? Look that up. I looked that up. Did I not look that up?
No, you probably. I don't fact checking. What's his name then?
What is his name?
Who were
in the Bee Gees?
Members of the Bee Gees. Anyway, talk away while I do that, Andy.
Look it up. So we're being fact checked here.
Yeah, well, I don't. Barry Gibb, Andy, Robin Gibb, Maurice Gibb. There's no Andy Gibb.
Well, Andy
he's right. Why did you even doubt Brian Miller?
And Brian is being blocked from the show. Because this happens every week. He calls me out on something that I screw up. Yep. It's fine. Thank you.
It's not Andy Gibb. Yeah. No.
All right, Todd, you're number two. You're number two. Goodness gracious. Wait a minute. You're number one. I should say. Number one.
It wasn't my number one, but it was close. But that's fine. You screwed this little girl up. I'll take it because I love AC/DC.
Enjoy. This is for you.
I mean, here's the thing, Tyler. The first concert I ever went to was at the US Air Cap Center. You know where that is, right? Not there anymore. AC/DC. I was 14 years old or 15 years old. And there's the first band I ever saw live, which had an effect on me. Of course. And who doesn't like? I mean, you gotta like AC. Who doesn't like AC/DC? How can you not like AC/DC?
I think they're the ones that invented riffs.
Exactly.
Riff master, and I'll tell you,
Shook Me All Night Long is one of the best. Well, that was them, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Making sure.
Right. Here's another song I can play on guitar because it's 3 songs. It's like I mean, come on, guys. This is amazing.
You remember now, Brian, Steve Jones from Oliver said his first concert was Def Leppard in '79, opening up for AC/DC Highway to Hell tour.
Can you imagine that? I mean can you imagine that? I was only 3 when this came out, so I didn't get that one.
Scott was still with them pre Brian Johnson, and then an 18 and under Def Leppard outfit.
Okay, Ocean's back with us. All is forgiven. Yes, there you go.
This is God. All right, good. Then we got
Angus is a god. Angus is a god.
All right.
I mean, come on. There it is. AC/DC number. Brian Miller. AC/DC number 1 will work. There you go. All right, I totally redeemed myself.
Are you ready now for everyone to be furious, Todd?
Everybody be what?
Everyone, I'm going to kill the mood.
No,
I have no problems doing it.
Jeez.
If you don't like it, tough. I don't care. My number 1.
Thank you, Monica.
It wasn't even a thought.
What was it? I don't know what this is. Oh God.
My number 1.
Oh, God.
I am.
See, Tyler, this is where it gets weird.
Hey, I was waiting for it.
Put it on, Todd. Put it on. Let the world hear.
Okay, chat. Thumbs up. Do you want me to play the Mandy?
You don't have a choice. I have a phone here too. I'll put it up here all day. Don't even think about it. I will put this puppy on. I've seen Barry about 8, 9, 10.
This is your number one song.
Well,
number one.
Okay, so Todd, you got me. Maybe not. Okay.
Yeah.
It could also be "Ships" by Barry, because I love that song.
Keep going. That's not it either.
It could be "Weekend in New England"
Keep
by
going.
Barry.
Oh, you had to set up. This is a setup. This is an ambush.
"I Write the Songs" by Barry.
You suck. I didn't know you were doing this.
It could be "Can't Smile." I mean, honestly, Todd, I'm just going to tell you right now. I know
it says "Holy SHIT." I love the Mandy. Oh, Andy, Brian Miller loves Mandy.
No, there we go. I am a Fanalo through and through, 100%. My mother used to play this every day when I got home. It is ingrained in me. I've seen the man a million times live, and
Andy wins the night by far. Brian Miller has put it in. There
it is. He has a sensitive heart. I love it. I absolutely love. I am a Fanalo.
What?
There we go. Look at that, man. I got some love on this. I didn't see it coming, but I got some love on this.
Jody, I agree with you, man. All right. I'm not a huge Barry. I appreciate your appreciation for Barry, though. It's all good.
I love Barry.
I'm turning it off. That's done.
All right, that's fine. We made it through another top 10 list.
Jeez, that was excruciating.
We did it.
Man.
We did it.
But you know what? I'm almost done. Which is
I
amazing.
finished that a while ago.
I know you're better than I am with this. You work at a brewery, okay?
You know what?
Here's the problem. Hey, Tyler, here's the question. You used to be a home brewer, now you're professional, but when you're in quarantine and you brew a 5-gallon batch and there's no one else to drink it with you, you know what that means, right?
There's an old age question. If you brew a 5-gallon beer and no one's there to drink it but you and they drink it, did you really brew a beer?
Well,
I don't know if that's really an actual question or not.
It's probably not. You know this. The joy is seeing other people drink your beer and love it. That's why you do what you do, right?
It is. 100%.
And so when I know when you have a good beer when they want more and they come back and it sells. It's the same thing with homebrew. So when my family tries it and like, can I get a growler of that to go?
Yeah,
that's when you know it's a good beer.
That's a cool thing. It's a cool feeling, and that's how like we were saying like what Trash Panda was when I was just doing it as like a fun beer at home. It was like, oh, my friends like they enjoy my beer, and that was cool, and that was why I was like, I want to keep on doing this. Like if they like this one beer, I should make more like it and do. So yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool.
It's so cool. So cool.
And then you see negative reviews on Untapped.
Yeah, how do you deal with that?
Well, okay. At first, it like really, 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 really hurt my feelings. Like it really bad.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And then I was like, man, whatever. I'm not gonna please anybody. But the ones that, I mean, now it doesn't faze me at all. Like I'm just like, whatever.
Well, yeah. I mean, you get thousands of
now it's thousands of them. So it's just like, but the thing that bothers me the most, I think, is when FIA, somebody gave it a 1 with no comment or anything. Just a 1, and they got a taster. It wasn't even a full pour. And I was like, But the things that really bother me the most, I think, are when people like check in the beer and then they're like, man, I usually hate sours. This is a good one though. 1 star. And I'm like, we just changed your mind on a style you didn't even like and you gave it a 1 star.
It's the beauty of opinions though, you know.
It's true.
From a professional brewer who looks at Untapped. If you don't know what Untapped is, where everybody rates their beer. So it's like a social media for beer drinkers, and it's great. But there's the problem that lies within, where you have, his livelihood depends on, I actually do it. Everybody does it. You go in the liquor store. What's the Untapped rating on this beer?
Yep.
Oh, it's low. I'm not getting it. Yeah, I'm not getting it. Oh, it's 4. I'm getting this. So that's a big thing. And somebody puts a 1 for who gave FIA? I want to know who that is. That's ridiculous.
And they gave it a 1 with I'm sorry, Andy. What were you saying? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Todd's getting mad. See, he gets angry about this now. He wants to know who the person is.
Yeah.
Getting all defensive.
It's just like to me, like if you don't like styles, to me I think the biggest thing with Untapped, which I don't like, is that like as a brewery you can't have a rating disappear, which I understand why.
Yeah.
But like even there's been times where people have checked into beers with the same name by another brewery and given it a low rating.
Oh,
and I'm like, so they'll take a picture, and I know it's wrong beer because they'll take a picture of the can, and it's from a brewery in like Indiana that will never make it out here. That's the same name, and they'll check into it. and then check into our beer with the same name and then give it a low rating. And I'm like, that's not even our beer.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
Yeah, we get things all the time.
Oh jeez. Well, there you go, guys.
So
hey, we've got. By the way, we got a packed house here of people.
Let's get to it then. Everyone say how to. Yeah.
So we've got
doing this. Monica. All right, bring Monica. Oh, jeez. Tyler's going right into it. Jeez,
that is strong. Oh God.
The good stuff. It's coming.
All right. Hold on. Tyler's drinking. Okay, well, let's go. I mean,
I wasn't drinking. I just it's aerating. It's like wine, right?
That's true. Very good.
It's breathing. Yes, it will be a little bit better. You don't want to stick your nose.
Coming up, guys. All you whiskey guys out there, we're gonna get to the 101 soon.
All right, so Monica is going to come on. She has
bring our friend Monica on.
She's been with us for a while now, which has been a lot of fun, and she's finally going to come on and join us. So, Monica, welcome. How are you? Good to see you.
Monica, meet Tyler. Tyler, meet Monica.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
Monica, where are you from? You're all the way out in California, right?
I'm in California, Northern California. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, right. Good beer out there, right, Tyler?
It's fantastic beer out there.
Yeah.
It's expensive out here, but it is very nice.
How you doing, Monica?
I have to tell you a story real fast.
Okay.
On the bar, she put "Can't Smile Without You," which was funny because she put that up there and spotlighted it. That was the song my mother and I did the mother-daughter dance at my wedding. Was "Can't Smile" because she's a huge Manilow fan. So that song is a very special place in my heart.
There you go.
Oh, mother-daughter dance. Are you trying to tell us she used to be Andrea, or?
Yeah. Father-daughter dance. What is it? Mother-son dance. Whatever.
Yeah, there you go. Andy's drank too much.
That one.
I'm sorry. The larceny has taken over.
It was supposed to be a sweet moment that I just butchered there. Whatever. But yes.
I'm sorry.
Son dance.
That is a very nice dance.
You corrected me, but so Manilow through and through. By the way,
hey, Whiskey Scout.
But
yeah, I loved Barry Manilow. Yeah, none of my songs, but I was younger, and like I said, geographic where you grow up, and different things like Me and Mrs. Jones. I used to listen to that song for some reason. It played every Sunday on the way to my grandparents' house because they used to live. Kind of like on a ranch, they would sell pears, and for some reason that song would always be on the radio in the car on the way to my grandparents' house. But like Rapper's Delight, I mean, there wasn't a lot of soul in your lists. I know you guys are probably all, kind of rockers. Well, thank God for Barry. Barry saved.
I had Fleetwood Mac pretty high on my list, and it's gone. So I did have Fleetwood Mac.
That's what I missed. He did have Fleetwood Mac. That's the one I didn't put in, so I apologize.
Anyway.
And like Don't Go Breaking My Heart. That was I remember. Yeah. It was just very catchy, That was Elton again, and that Kiki somebody or whatever.
You have a few Elton John songs. I mean, come on. I mean, that's the thing. There's so many songs, right, Monica? I mean, you think of the 70s, and we didn't say rock or disco. We made it. We probably should have done that, Andy. That's the thing. So
we should have categorized it.
If we had to do all over again, we would. And so I think moving forward, we've
all been through the 70s. Those of us who went there.
Tyler. Tyler wasn't born in the 70s.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Tyler's such a youngin'.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault that my parents didn't together until then.
I'm not judging or giving you a hard time at all.
Now, Monica, are you?
Cheers to your Hysteria Brewing Company. I hope you guys continue to move on.
Thank you.
That's great.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I was impressed by just how many songs I didn't realize I knew from the 70s. Like, I mean, all these songs came flooding back. I was like, wow, what an amazing decade. I mean, stuff I still didn't put in. Like, I didn't have Fleetwood Mac. There's a ton of songs I would have liked to put on there. Landslide was on there. Steve Miller Band was another one that I wanted to put on there. Billy Joel, Piano Man. Like, there's so many songs. I'm like, my gosh, I miss them. But how do you put them all in?
Ooh, smalls.
I'm drinking my larceny. I just filled it up again, but I got to represent my Niners, baby.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Monica. Do you like beer, though, Monica? Are you a big beer drinker or no? I know I'm not
a big beer drinker. But what got me to watch your guys' channel was you did like I guess like the vanilla shake or chocolate, something beer. So that interests me. And then there's another guy. and I want to try all the like frou-frou-y because even like in the whiskeys, I like the more fruity.
Well, I've got some frou-frou beers from Hysteria, right? Tyler, we have frou-frou beers that can send to her, right?
Whiskey thing.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but am I able to get them in California? That's
no, but you know us, and we know Tyler, and we can get you beer.
Send them out to you. We can send some good stuff your way.
Tyler made a German chocolate cake stout. That was one of the best stouts. I mean, German chocolate cake stout. Are you kidding me?
Big brother, no little brother. Fantastic.
Oh my god,
it was good.
Really?
It was really good. Like,
all right, so Monica, what did we miss? Tell us what we missed. We would love to hear what you think we should have had on our list. That
I only wrote down the 5 songs, and like I mentioned them, "Don't Go Breaking My Heart," "Layla,"
Layla
Jones, "My Sharona," and "The Rapper's Delight." I can still pretty much sing that song from beginning to end.
Sharona.
How do we not rock to the bang bang boogie? Say up jump the boogie.
That's great.
Don't let me go on. Tell me stop.
No, hey, yours. I thought My Sharona was in the 80s. I did not realize that.
No, I saw that. Yep, we screwed up.
My Sharona. And then they did all kinds of my Corona. With the whole pandemic. I mean,
well, Monica, if you want, email us at 21090brewing@gmail.com, and we can get you some nice beers from Hysteria if you want.
Yeah, I'll have to go back too to see if you guys can send me, and I'm happy to pay for shipping. But
no, it's our pleasure. Nope, we would love to send it out to you. Tyler, you like having people have your beer, right?
It sounded really good. Yeah.
Beer on me.
There you go. See, we'll get it from Tyler, and I'll send it out to you.
Some Hysteria on me. No, I'm just kidding. It's the larceny. I have to say it's the larceny. I can't.
Want to.
Where's OG-san?
Yeah, right. He's coming.
Where's my buddy?
Make sure you come and join us again because we're going to do more nights like this, and we're gonna do a hairband soon. So if you want to do a little,
do you like hairbands, Monica?
I like some classic rock, so yeah, I guess some of them were hairband.
Well, we'll make it fun. That's classic rock now, right? You know, the funny thing is, I was listening to classic rock station this weekend, and it played Nirvana.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you.
I know.
Like, my generation of music is like becoming like what Motown was to me, like, oh no.
Nirvana it is though. It's like 20 years old. I mean, it's classic rock. It's actually almost 30 years old.
Well, it's classic rock now, I mean, crazy. I'm 51, so I'm like, wow.
You're 51?
Yeah, it's crazy. That's nuts.
I thought you were like in your early 30s.
Aw.
There you go.
Thanks.
More.
You get beer, so there you go.
Tyler, do I still look like I'm in my 30s?
Absolutely
not.
You have a young face, Todd.
But I have no hair.
It's hard when you lose the hair,
It
people
is.
age you by your hair. And
It is. It's all right.
Yeah, he's like a baby now.
That's right. Hey,
Benjamin
you guys all had trouble in the quarantine get a haircut. I had none of that. You go, I can't get a haircut. Well, look who's joking now,
Dude, my hair was crazy. It was so bad.
No problem at all. Look at this. It's like I wake up every day. What quarantine? No, anyway.
I've cut my hair twice now by myself, and my wife had this big clump of hair on the floor because I had clippers trying to go back. And I thought I had cleaned everything up.
Oh, that happened last night, by the way, Tyler.
Here's my cat. She wants to say hi. Hi, guys.
Hey, hi. That's so awesome.
My green-eyed monster.
My God. What's the name?
Her name is Jessie.
Hi, Jessie. Tyler's cat. Look, Monica, there's Tyler's cat. Oh, nice.
Got socks. He's got socks on. He or she.
All right. Well, Monica, thank you so much as always for your support, and we love you. And everybody, check out.
Yeah, I got the Wild Turkey 101. I don't think I'm gonna like it that much, but.
Oh no! All right. Well, hold on. Maybe stick around. We'll bring you back on when we review it. Then how's that?
Okay.
How's that? We got people that want to give us their, and just hang on, and we'll bring you back. How's that?
Okay.
All right. Cool. Andy, who's next? We got a long line up here.
We got all right. We have thank you, Monica. All right, so Burton Valley Jody, all the way from North Carolina. He says he has subscribed to all of Tyler's stuff too.
By the way, North Carolina. Now, Tyler, how hard is it to get to like the South to distribute? I mean, what does it take for somebody like you to get there?
It's got to have a distributor that it is willing to send a truck up to us. Really.
Okay.
But a lot of times there's already places. So all right, with what are they called? Oscar Blues.
Yes.
They bought up a Cigar City.
Yep.
All right. Before that, there was no way to get.
I didn't know that. Did you know that, Andy? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh
No idea.
shoot.
Well, so there's a company that owns Oscar Blues. It is not like a big conglomerate. It's like a smaller, like the equity firm, and they also bought Cigar City about 2 years ago. So the reason why we can get Cigar City now is because now, since Cigar City beer is brewed at the Oscar Blues facility, we're able to get it up here. There's no truck that'll go from Florida to Maryland.
Got it. Okay.
So distribution is really based on when you start getting out of state. It's really based on trucks. So like Duclaw, when I was there, we would have like these random states we're in. It's because that we had trucks that were able to go from these different states, and it was on their route. So yeah, for us to get to another state that's like touching Maryland is no problem because they just send them to Maryland. Further than like states touching, you have to actually figure out a route, and then on top of that, find a distributor in between to get to them to make it worth it. So
wow,
interesting.
Yeah. It's not just brewing beer and getting it out there.
So like, not to bring up another, but how does like Heavy Seas getting 16 states up and down the East Coast? Who are they using?
They're using multiple distributors. I mean, Duclaw is in almost 20 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's just the other thing is you probably need the capacity to brew that much, right? To get it out.
That's number one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we can barely keep up with just Maryland.
Right.
And we had people, like we just got hit up, which reminded me, I got to call this guy back. But there's a really big distributor that's in Pennsylvania that just hit us up. And they really want to start bringing out some Maryland stuff, and we're the first ones they hit us up. But I'm like, how? We can barely keep up with Maryland. So at some point, yeah, sure.
That's great.
But that's the thing. Cool. You have to be able to, and it's very cool, but you never want to send more beer out than you can. So you want to make sure you can always keep this saturated and never pull from that.
Got it.
To add on this. So that's the issue.
Yep.
So. All right. Well, look, let's keep rolling with our 2 minutes with 210. We got our good friend Jody from North Carolina. He has Tyler, a great bourbon channel.
Oh,
and the guy knows his bourbon inside now, so he's probably going to help us with the one-on-one.
He does virtual reality reviews.
Oh, really? That's awesome. What's up, buddy?
Hey, VR1.
Jody.
That's me.
Jody, what's up, buddy?
I have to admit a few things. One, I already drank my 101. So this is Kentucky Spirit. It's still Wild Turkey. I stuck with but you don't have to bring me back up for that review.
Okay, all right. What do you think of 101?
What's that?
What do you think of 101?
Oh, I like it. Okay. I mean, it doesn't have the depth of other.
But it's for $23.
Yeah, I know. So.
No, he doesn't like it then. That's what he said.
All right. Flat ass bourbon notes. Yeah.
Okay. Some people didn't like Barry Manilow. It doesn't mean that he's not the greatest. So it doesn't matter. Like, you gotta have your opinions there.
Here's my caveat number 2. I have a very eclectic musical taste, and I know I was ragging a lot in the chat, but I was playing the part. While I was anonymously down in the chat. But I would have had some things up of various mixes. But honestly, though, the songs that get played a lot, I know they're iconic, but god dang, you get tired of them. And one of the best songs that I think from Leonard Skinner is The Joker.
Oh,
I think it's underrated.
Sure.
I think it's,
yes,
that song hits, and you don't get oversaturated with it.
Right.
But no, I didn't really ever care for Barry Manilow. No offense, but
neither did I.
I know I could be in the minority there, but that's okay.
Good Lord.
But 100 million Manilow fans can't be wrong, so that's all right. So we're
hey,
okay.
that's you
there
know
you
what?
go.
And there was a niche market for that.
Hey, truth be told, though, honestly, Jody, it's like anytime you find an artist that you can take to, and I have my leopard shirt on every single week, regardless.
Oh yeah,
their catalog is 15 albums deep. So Pour Some Sugar Me isn't necessarily my favorite song of all time. They have so many good songs in their catalog.
Yeah.
But to the person who just knows a decade, not necessarily a band, those iconic staples are going to stand out. And they're going to be what people remember because that's what was played on the radio. So,
but actually, the album that Pour Some Sugar from Me was off of was Hysteria.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we
and
have
we have Hysteria beer right here.
There you go. Andy, you know what? We did a whole album review of Hysteria.
A whole album. Jody, if you got 30 minutes to kill, you can look at our full review.
Now, I will just say this: when you go to do 80s hair bands, I will bring Rat. I will bring Cinderella. I will bring. I mean, invite me in on
Come
that,
with it. Let's go.
and I will come with it.
Let's go,
way.
Andy.
Hey,
that's you next week.
There, maybe we'll see. One of these weeks, we're going to do it
The brewery of Hysteria. I think maybe that's when we got to do it.
Look at this. We going to Utopia.
Now, for Hysteria, I want to say this: there is a local. What do I call it? It's a growler type club thing we have here. It's called the Beer Growler. Here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And they get kegs of beer in from, and I've seen Maryland on there. I've seen now they do a lot of North Carolina, a lot of things local, but they do bring things in. If you want to kind of expand a little bit, I can talk to them down there. We can hook up.
How do you do that, Tyler? How would you get something like that done? Can you do that kind of stuff, or you have like you have a relationship with a vendor that could take a keg of yours and do that?
If they could sign a 1 or 2 day distributor license, that'd be easy to do.
Oh,
because somebody can just come pick it up. Yeah.
All right.
That's an account, really. Yeah.
Yeah, this is an area where the houses around this thing cost $700,000 plus. So
that's where Tyler.
It's no big deal. Yeah. They'll get you beer in if they want it. But I can put a word in. I can talk to them. I can recommend it.
Jody's email, Tyler. We'll get in touch. All right, there you go. Tyler makes it happen, Jody.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
Yeah,
I'll send you some.
I think that'd be great because they have some great beers. And one thing we always say when we go to the growler is there's no bad beer on the wall. And that's the main thing.
And you would not have a problem with Hysteria. It's amazing.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right. Well,
hey, Jody, if you want to stick around at some point, you want to jump on and let us know.
Yeah, don't go away, Jody.
Wild Turkey.
We want to get back.
We'll pull you back. But if not, don't worry. The Hairman's Week is coming up. We will pull you on so you can.
All right.
It's coming.
Hey, I'll hang out in the basement for a little bit.
There you go. All right.
I love it.
All right.
Go hydrate and come back with some whiskey.
Yep.
All right. Our friend from Carolina. All right. So
we got a line.
Tyler. We do. We have some more people on the stream.
Does I have to go? Do you have to get up and do deliveries and brew beer and stuff? So what do you want to do?
Yeah, as long as my wife is calling me, so I can stay for a little bit longer. I can't stay too much longer, but
I figured.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
We got two more people that we're gonna talk to, and then we'll see.
I'd love to see Robot Scott to come on Neighbors real quick though, Andy too.
We will do this. So Scott, jump on if you want to. That'd be great.
Scott's on. Scott's on right now.
Oh, I didn't see him. All right, that's fine.
There's Scott. Hey, there's Neighbors. Real quick before he has to go.
Scott,
we've got tons of people in the line. Okay,
there's a lot of people in the lineup. Don't everybody stay there. We'll get to you real quick. But these guys are neighbors, so we had to bring them on.
We are. He dropped off this whole bottle to me today, so I appreciate it.
No problem. That's so.
I was like, you walked up, and I was like, a whole bottle. All right, I mean, sure.
It was easier than making a sample bottle. I was like,
I bet. That's funny too, because I was like, as soon as you're walking up, I was like, man, my son's running around naked right now. I was like, great. Well, hey, what's up?
Well, yeah, Tyler, I thought the funniest thing was when we first met Robot Scott. I mean, he was from Glen Burnie, and so we're in Linthicum. We're right next to each other.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And then we're like talking about how they do all this stuff with Hysteria. It's like, do you know Tyler from Hysteria? And he's like, yeah, he's like lives right down there, right next to me. Like,
literally
what?
2 houses away.
What? I mean, how small is this world? We're on YouTube. We meet this guy, and we've become friends. And he's next door neighbors to a brewery that we absolutely love and love to promote. And it's crazy.
It is funny. It is funny because when you text me today, Andy, you're like, yeah, Scott has some bourbon for you, and I was like, I was telling Scott, I was like, I didn't even think about even hitting him up. Like, I could have just walked there and be like, because he's always talking about how big his collection is. So I'm like,
oh,
he's got quite the stash.
I got got some stuff.
I can see it behind you right now. Look at you. Jeez.
All right. So hey, and George from last week is on. George popping in to say hello. What's up, George? We'll throw the link in if George, if you want to come on too.
Monica,
go ahead, jump
geez
on, man.
Louise,
oh my gosh, Monica.
Monica, you're getting beer from Hysteria Brewing.
Thank you. Yes,
on,
you are.
On me.
You got beer coming.
Yes.
All right, Scott, we're going to pull you on in 2 seconds, and hopefully Tyler will still be with us, but he's our bourbon guru. All right, we're going to bring on, we have some more people in the queue.
Your dad.
My dad is one. So Tyler, meet my father. My father, meet Tyler.
Oh.
So there, Dad, what's up?
What's up?
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey, listen, I'm watching here and I'm looking at Tyler and I'm thinking that I'm going out to the mount to pull Tommy from the mount. Remember, he reminds me of Tommy. Our pitcher, Tommy Sharpner.
Oh,
is it a good thing or a bad thing? Or
actually, one of the best pitchers we played with when we played ball.
He looks exactly like Tommy.
Hold on, John.
Tyler wears a beard and everything.
There you go. He's in Glen Burnie. He's right near us. So
yeah, really.
He's close. Well, maybe we'll recruit him.
Is Tommy handsome or?
He looks like you.
Of course.
Well, but he's gorgeous.
That's it.
Look, everybody's saying Andy's dad, Mr. John, you're a big hit.
There we go.
I love you.
George said Papa C.
Hey, George. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah,
Big
awesome. George.
And Monica's buzzed.
You want to jump on? Man, feel free. I'll put the link back up again.
That'll be.
But
so,
yeah.
Mr. John, what 70s hits did Tyler, myself, or your son miss?
Well, guys, I'm 72. So the thing is that I was.
Can you be 72? Look at this.
I'm living in those days, So I went through those years, and of course, this is the time when the 70s time I went to join the Army because they drafted me, so I was there during the Vietnam War.
Oh God!
But anyway, you didn't hit any Motown songs.
I knew we were gonna get for that, Andy.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Four Seasons is not Motown.
Four Seasons is really basically not, but it's the Four Tops, the Temptations.
Yes.
I thought all those were 60s.
Well, they carried over to the 70s.
Well, they carried over to the 70s, but the thing is that you got to understand, there's a lot of good songs that you missed. So
that's and by the way, Monica says 72 and still rocking it. George says Papa C is still a sexy.
Mr. John, you're a popular man in the chat.
Hey,
Papa C is a sexy man.
There you go.
Well,
all right, hey Dad, that's what we missed. What did we miss today?
Yeah, what did we miss?
Well, you missed. In 1970, there was a song from. You guys remember Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
Yes.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Yeah.
Did you miss that?
Yeah, we missed a lot of stuff.
Evidently. That was B.J. Thomas. It was a good song. So 1970, and you also missed Simon and Garfunkel. Bridge over Troubled Waters.
Yep.
You missed that one.
So, yeah, there's only so many we can do.
I know, but you went to the same genre, the same thing. Oh, you guys.
Your dad's calling us out, Andy. He's calling us out.
You're stuck in one mode. You got to be flexible and open the box a little bit, guys.
Tyler, you hear this?
Sorry, Barry Manilow. I feel like I did my part. I'm just saying. I'm gonna call out here. I think I did my part.
Andy, Copacabana.
Copacabana.
I put 6 Barry songs on there.
Right? That's the song you should have picked.
1978.
I take
Copacabana, Andy. How can you not pick that?
Because it's actually one of my least favorite Barry songs.
What?
Yes.
Well, I write the songs. I write the songs
on there. Yep.
I write the songs, and even now there's another one. So
those all right. Now, so I missed that one. Tell Mom I'm sorry. I missed even now.
That's okay. That's all right. Listen, you got during the Vietnam War. Also, this is the year that I was drafted. There was a song from the Blood, Sweat, and Tears. You ever heard of Blood, Sweat, and Tears, guys?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course.
When I Die, pull that up. It's really a good song.
Todd, you've been
1970. It's Blood, Sweat, and Tears is When I Die.
All right.
And then you can also go look at the Jackson 5, I'll Be There. Remember I'll Be There?
Good tune.
Good
song. By the way, Tyler, they were our #1 boy band of all time.
Yeah,
Jackson 5.
Yes.
I mean,
they were like the original boy band.
Okay.
Original boy band. Backstreet was #2.
The original, yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And
That's awesome.
you got to look at the Osmonds. Osmonds was another popular.
That one's really good, yeah.
Yeah, and One Bad Apple. When they sang in 1971, One Bad Apple.
I don't know if I know this song.
When I Die.
When I Die, absolutely.
There it is.
All right.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears was really great.
They had a bigger hit than that, Dad. I know they did. I got to figure out what it is.
But you talked about you were talking about the 70s, right? So that's
true.
This is what the 70s. So I had to look at that and make sure. And there's, I don't know if you guys remember the Commodores.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Lionel Richie, when he started with the Commodores before he went on his own.
Cheers, Risky Scout.
1977, there was a song called Easy. Pull that up. It's really neat.
That's how you know easy. That's why I'm easy.
Yeah.
Commodores? Yeah, sure.
Commodores, right?
Fantastic song.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you get some love for the
And then-
Commodores. That was good stuff. Yep.
so and you can't forget Donna Summer's Last Dance.
Oh, that's right. Another wedding song. So if you want to,
Last
if Tyler had played that funky music by Wild Cherry, Donna Summer's Last Dance is another one of those wedding staples. It's always played. Good call, Skip. What else you got?
Well, let's see. There's 1972. There was a song from Climax called "Precious and Few." It's one of those neat little love songs. "Precious and Few."
Oh, I love that song. That's Commodores right there.
Yes.
Great
There
song.
you go, Mr. John. It's all for you, man.
That just kind of mellowed me out a little bit. I like it. Those
Yeah,
are-
but at my age, that's what happens.
Easy. Oh, Tyler, you know you like this. Tyler, you need some easy songs like this, right? You're always going around everywhere.
Easy Sunday morning.
All right.
Good song.
Guys, I don't know. You guys heard of Rocket Man?
Oh, God, yes. Of course.
Well,
Well done.
You missed that one.
I
You
know.
missed that one.
God, your dad's killing us, Andy. He's killing us.
So we did have Elton represent. We had Tiny Dancer.
Yes.
This is
So,
a
but-
fantastic
Rocket
song.
Man. Yes. He's killing us, Andy.
He does-
okay, and actually, the Temptations were really good.
In the 70s?
Mostly in the 60s,
Right.
But in the 70s, they came out with a song called "I Got Sunshine," and that's it's really a good song.
Is that I Got Sunshine?
That's right.
Oh, that's
On a cloudy day. No, wait, that's not the right song. That's not the right song.
that's My Girl, right?
That's My Girl. Wait, hold on. That's not
Well,
the right.
yeah, "I Got Sunshine." It's My Girl, right?
Yeah, My Girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
My Girl. Right. Yeah. That's the 70s?
All right.
Well, actually, that's 1965. But,
Yeah. Okay. Come on now. You're killing
But
it.
You can't do that.
but in the 70s, they came out with songs "I Can't Get Next to You," and that's
Okay.
70s song for.
Ain't got no sunshine when she's gone. That's a good song, too. Yes. Nina Yordi. There you go.
And then there was
Okay.
all right. The last one here is a Four Tops.
Oh,
It was the original song. This Four Tops came out in 1958 called "It's All in the Game,"
I don't know that one.
and they redid it. Tony Evans did it in 1958, but this guy,
Nice.
Four Tops came out with it, and it's all in the game. Really play that, and he pulled up. Oh, it's all in the game.
What is it?
It's all in the game.
By who? That's
All
what
right.
it-
Four Tops.
Oh, all right. Hold on. I got it right here. Don't be an ad. It's an ad for Nintendo Switch. Hold on 1 second. Just give me 1 sec. Tyler's like, I gotta go to bed. I gotta brew beer tomorrow morning.
Give me your last. What else do you have?
Actually, that's basically it. Except that there was a crazy song from.
It's all in the game.
All right.
Okay,
That one.
and
I don't know that one.
and this is a crazy one, but it was from the Partridge Family.
Oh.
I Think I Love You. Remember that one?
I think I love you. Yeah, I definitely know that one. Yeah.
Good old David Cassidy
Yes.
and Shirley. I think Shirley Jones was another one.
Before we let you go, I gotta ask: did Mom not get mad that Barry's song wasn't your number one?
Oh, geez. Here we go. Barry
No,
Manilow.
I
Yeah,
don't
your
think
family.
so. I don't think so because no, I don't
I'll
think.
talk- well, I doubt that. I'm going to talk to her about that tomorrow. I have a
Yeah,
feeling.
you can talk to her about that.
Fantastic.
Hey, I'm as you know, guys. I'm not a beer man, but you guys are really enjoying yourself, so that's wonderful. But
Well, that's thanks to Tyler. People like Tyler who make all the beer.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks
All right.
for coming on. We
Todd,
watch this every week.
Todd,
Yes.
I want you to. There's we got a bunch of beer down in my. Well, now I got some beer down in my basement that I bought specifically for you and Andy to review. It's from Tarboro, North Carolina.
It's a year old.
Jody may know Tarboro Brewing. Yep, he's got his arms up in the background. I can see him now. So yeah, maybe we'll pull him on for that.
There
We
you
will.
go.
Pull him on, and
I promise we'll get to
All
it.
right. I wear that. You gave me a shirt. I wear it all the time. It's a great shirt.
absolutely, you got to review it.
I got to try the beer first.
It's sitting there waiting for you.
Well, it's a little old now, though.
We don't like to have too much. It's not healthy. So we're gonna
All
get.
right.
There you go.
I'll let you guys go.
Here's Andy's dad, Mr. John.
There
Everybody.
you go.
Cheers,
See
Dad.
you next week, Mr.
Cheers,
John.
guys. And Tommy, I'll
Tyler.
talk. See you later.
Tyler.
No, I know it's Tyler. I call him Tommy, but that's because
He'll tell you about Tommy, right? You're
he
Tommy.
looks like Tommy.
Hey,
So,
Tommy, the heck,
You've been called worse, right, Tyler?
so I'm
I've been called way worse. Yeah.
Hey, Tyler, you can thumbs up for you, buddy.
There you
Thanks,
go.
man. I appreciate it. Nice meeting you.
Thanks
Yeah.
for letting me step in here, and I'll talk to you guys later. The next time you
Bye,
have.
Mr. John. All right. Sounds good.
See you.
All right.
Tyler, do you have to go? I'm sure you have to go.
Well, I want to try this bourbon first.
Yeah. All right. So what are we going to do with this bourbon, Andy? We got people in the chat that want to drink. What do we wanna do?
But we
Bring
can.
them all in.
We bring
Bring
in
them
like Ocean, Robot Scott, anybody else who wants to do bourbon. Let's do it right now.
He's
Do
trying
it.
to do real quick. Well, I tell you what. Hold on. Don't you. I'm getting all excited here. Hold
Don't
on.
sass me.
Smells good.
Don't you sass me.
Ooh,
Oh, bye-bye.
Yeah, that just happened. And Todd's gone. I got it's like a double win. So there we go. He does this
turkey
all the time.
for me. Turkey for you.
He goes out. All right. So Scott, jump on with us, and I got
Scott.
OG hang tight, Nina hang tight, and Funk with you in a second, my brother. We're gonna be good to go. Give me 1 second. All right. Wild turkey. For those of you who have the wild turkey out, there's Todd.
I got so excited with that. I hit my camera and it knocked off.
Did you like
Yeah.
I just finished Too Much F Yeah and Smalls and Too Much Hysteria, but it's all good.
There's not such a thing.
No, there's not such a thing. Yeah. Hold on.
Oh,
did you hear that?
It's actually one of the hottest noises ever.
It is.
Nice little cork pop.
All right, so everybody out
Ooh.
there, Scott, cheers, buddy. Hey, you're back from the beach. Are you going back down soon?
All right.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put you too, buddy. Ocean's got it.
Ocean,
once
what's
more.
up, brother? There he got it. Oh, there it is. We all have it. There it is.
So collective sip. Let's do this real quick.
Hey, Scott, I'm just gonna buy this from you, so I'm just gonna give you some money when I see you next.
Just give him some beer there, Tyler. Come
Well, I
on.
give you beer. You want beer instead? I don't care. Whatever you want to do, Scott. You let me know.
Ocean, what's up, brother?
Not much. I'm not
How
gonna
are
lie
you,
to
man?
you. I sipped the neck out of this while I was waiting.
Tyler, meet you're Steve, right? Hey,
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man.
You're in Arkansas, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
All the way down in Arkansas. So we got to get Ocean some Hysteria. You like beer, Ocean? You drink beer at all or
yeah.
no?
Yeah, I
Okay.
drink beer.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, we're going to
All
give you
right.
some beer too then.
We got you.
Yeah. Me and Bourbon Bounty, we tend to end up in the same live streams all the time, but
Yep.
he's kind of like the high class redneck, and I'm kind of the other redneck.
Well, hey, we like everybody here. We like everybody. So,
That's great.
oh, sure.
All right.
All right.
He
So,
always
Scott,
makes me look good. Oh yeah, here we go.
so hold on.
Oh boy.
Go ahead, Andy.
Tight on the review real quick because we are going to let this thing open. We're going to do a full description for our whiskey in 1 second. We got two new people coming on. Well, one. at
Oh,
least.
shoot.
I want
Yeah. Does anybody else have whiskey? Who
Yep.
has whiskey?
to pull everybody on. Nina, I want to bring you on.
Yeah, Nina.
We've had you here.
I got to go to the bathroom, Andy. I got to take a urology break. I really have to go. Nina,
How's
how
it
are you,
going?
Nina?
Hey,
Nina, how
what's
are you?
How are
Hello.
you? Good.
Thanks
Nice to hear from you.
with us.
So it's
I
the
have to go to the
70s
bathroom.
in here. Love the 70s.
So tell me, what did we miss, Dina? What did we miss?
What did you miss from me? I've been paying attention. You've had some Barry Manilow going on. You were talking about the Four Tops for a while there. You got Motown-ish on me. But I wasn't sure which direction are you trying to go in. Are we trying to get disco? Are we trying to get Bee Gees? Staying out Saturday Night Live?
Anything you could think of. That was the problem. We actually thought about this and we said, wait a minute, now, is it too dangerous to do an entire decade? And
Yes.
So yes, the answer was yes. We lost
I
Dina.
haven't watched this in a
she's like, I
couple
feel-
of years, but we got this Saturday Night Fever on DVD right here.
Oh, girl.
Nice. Very nice. So if you had to give us your top couple from the 70s, what do you have, Nina? What do you think?
There's a lot of different genres to the 70s. You had your jazz was really coming to the forefront. It used to be, very David Brubeck piano, and then you moved into your saxophone, and then you got your saxophone forward jazz. But I really liked the soul jazz of the 70s. But we can't overlook some of our masters that came out of that time period. Like Charles Mingus. I believe he was from the 1970s period. And you had your David Sanborn and all of that. Yet, I think, right?
Go ahead. Yeah, great.
But I would say that your disco was really, well, you could get kind of poppy with disco, but you could also get kind of I'm going to go for the Philadelphia sound for my favorite kind of amalgamation of what the 70s was about. That was a really cool time period.
Yeah.
You had your big horns, and you had, I would say, what's his name? The Tijuana Brass was probably more 80s. But before that, you had all those horns coming together. Even Elton John got in. He had Philadelphia Freedom. That was a great song.
Oh, there
Love
you go. Yeah, there you go.
Very good. Well, hey, Nina, speaking of Philadelphia, I got a Philly boy in the house with me.
Oh, jeez. George.
What's up,
brotherly
fellas?
love.
He is a DJ who spins a lot of tunes, so he gets requests for good stuff all the time. So what's up? And George was Tyler.
George was our
Meet George. He was our special guest for the boy bands episode last week.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, let me see if I can.
And I got to stop us. We have Hans Rune from Norway. Hey, Tyler, we're in Norway right now. I mean, come on.
Norway.
That's impressive.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
Tyler from Hysteria Brewing in Maryland, a professional brewer. Hans, how are you?
That's very
anyway,
awesome.
Sorry. George, what's up, man?
I want to know. I want to know how that wild turkey is.
Oh, you didn't get some? Come on now.
I didn't get a chance to pick it up, but I tuned in just so I could get your take on it, so I could find out if I'm gonna go buy it tomorrow.
I know I've been watching you on Facebook, George, getting all fit and whatnot, making me feel bad because I'm not running like you are.
Hey, I'm trying, man.
Hey, I know you tried some of this last week. This High West.
Oh, that bottle's gone, brother.
Nina, what are you sipping on there? What you got?
Well,
there?
I'm showing off my Miller Genuine Draft glass, but I've gone full circle, and I'm drinking the Keystone Light.
Oh, you know that's funny. That
Stone
beer,
Light.
That beer, Greg Koch of Stone sued over. Did you know that, Tyler? You probably heard that, right?
Yep.
Huh.
Because he did.
They got rid of that, or they shrunk that key down and made Stone
key down,
so
and
big.
said Stone, and he sued them for all they got.
I actually wish my brother was on. He loved Keystone. The No Bitter Beer Face commercial was infamous in the 80s, and he absolutely loved Keystone. So that's awesome. So
Keystone is my favorite.
You guys are getting some love with the Philly.
Oh, George, Ocean saying, "Hey, what's up, George Dennis?" There's your fans from last week, George.
What's going on, guys? Good to see
Nina,
everybody on.
Anything else we missed, Nina, that you think that we should have had in our top 10? Something like
now I'm going to have to rewind back and listen to a lot of your top 10 to be
there you
expert
go.
on what I've missed. And I have no reservations with doing that. It seems like a great topic. Yeah, for sure. But that Sound of Philadelphia, they always seem to kind of fall out of, fall under the radar pretty much. That was a really cool time period. And I do believe that the what are their names? Tijuana Brass. That ended up being a 1970s band, right? Or were they in 1980s? They were kind of on the cusp.
Yeah.
Whole,
Yep.
because there was also all that freestyle music that was starting up with the Flash Dance. That was 1970s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Maniac
100%.
on the Floor. Yeah, that was cool stuff. That's also Philadelphia.
There you go, George.
Yeah, it was popping back then, and I think that drifted all the way up into the 80s. So that was a good era of music.
Yeah, very good. The dance music scene.
Big hits from Tijuana Brass came out in the late 60s, but they did have some
70s, yeah.
70s, yeah.
Yep. There you go.
So they definitely kind of spilled over, kind of like the Four Seasons did. They had some spillover hits. They crossed on that decade. But
very cool.
Philly's got there's a lot of good stuff coming. Actually, the whole Mid Atlantic area actually underrated probably for music that came out of that era. So
I also really like Chic. Chic, the band. They had major influence.
Okay. Chic.
What Clams on the Half Shell and roller skates. I love all those lyrics.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That became David Bowie. David Bowie.
David, yes.
Was so impressed with what Chic had going that he hired the Chic, one of the lead singers of Chic, to produce one of his albums, and a couple of his albums actually. I believe Let's Dance was produced by Nile Rodgers of Chic.
And it's true. And Nina, something we didn't talk about, Bob Marley in the 70s.
Big one,
I mean, are you kidding me?
Wailers.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, that's how do we not? Oh God, there's too many.
To say
10 it needs to be said, disco music did not die in the late 70s. It continued in Europe until today. It never actually fizzled in that demographic. So
actually, it's funny. A lot of music continues outside of America that we don't remember. Some of these bands that we thought had faded away are huge in Europe and Asia right now.
Absolutely.
So many albums. So it's actually it's cool that you said that. But yeah, going back to Bowie, he was probably my top 15. I had all the waiting to go. Ziggy Stardust is just fantastic. Like everything the Bowie.
Yes,
cool.
There you go. Yeah. Well, Nina,
when we do the 80s, you're gonna.
Yeah, you can come join us for the 80s. All right, there you go. Yes.
But I'll relinquish my time, and it was great joining you guys. I'll be sure to tune in for the rest of the broadcast, and I'll dial it back tomorrow. Check out what you guys had to say at the beginning of the show.
Thank you so much, Nina. Awesome. Cheers, Nina.
Cheers. Hope to catch you again. Thanks for having me. Cheers, everyone.
Great.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Night.
All right.
Rock on.
There you go.
Disco.
All right.
Big
Let's
George.
bring.
Well,
Nina's awesome. I love Nina. That's great.
So I want to pull Scott and Ocean too.
Okay, there's Ocean.
Ocean, I'm going to pull you in a minute because I'm going to pull Monica back on with Ocean. She wants to see Monica.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah,
how many can we get on this thing?
Jimmy Hank. Well, I think we're up to 6, buddy. So don't get too crazy on me here.
You're gonna knock me off, aren't you?
Well, I can actually pull Todd off if we can pull it.
No, well, Tyler's got to drink this beer. He's got to go brew beer and market beer and deliver beer and everything. So come on, Andy.
So I'll tell you what, Scott, you are Tyler's neighbor. I know that he's got to get up early and do more stuff than we do. Give us a little wild turkey rundown, man. Tell me, because Big George is going to go grab some. I just poured this. Tell me a little bit about some wild turkey.
Ocean, what's up, buddy?
I'm putting you on the Scott.
So wild turkey. This is basically Wild Turkey 101 is their second entry level whiskey that they put out, which is my favorite daily drinker for 20, 23 bucks.
Yeah,
you can't go back wrong. It's good for cocktails, everything like that. I mean, you're not going to get the complexity you are out of a $100 bottle, but you get what you pay for. So, but for an everyday drinker, 101 is a good go-to. And Southwest, if you're flying there, they're happy to serve you Turkey 101.
There you go.
Nice.
That's what you drink on the plane, then, Scott, huh?
Todd, what was this? This was $25.
It was 23 at Whitey's.
Yep.
$23.
All right,
$23.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
I've got it.
They have probably the bourbon of the year coming out right now by Wild Turkey. Their Wild Turkey Master's Keep 17-year bottle and bond. I bet is going to be up there for one of the best bourbons.
Hey,
of the
Tyler,
year too, so.
let me ask you this: how hard is it to get bourbon barrels for a brewery?
Not hard.
It's not. Good ones though. I mean, so and are they really expensive?
They used to not be expensive, but now they are because everybody's doing barrel aging. Same thing with hops. Like we're saying, like you used to get these hops for cheap, and now everybody wants certain varietals. But no, there's a lot of barrels out there, and there's a lot of third party people that want to sell them, and they actually come wet too. So and here's the thing too, we used to use Heaven Hill barrels.
Oh shoot, are you serious?
But like Heaven Hill does multiple different bourbons, so it doesn't really mean that it's the best brand or the cheapest brand.
Right.
So
how do you get? You go through a distributor just like you would for anything else to get the barrels?
Yeah. Just call up a third party. The only places that you can really get they actually sell direct are like Sagamore sells direct to us.
Yeah,
obviously because they're up the street, but they'll sell direct to us for like $100 a barrel, like
really?
$75 a barrel. Yeah, but when we try to get it through a third party with Heaven Hill or like Jack Daniels or like anything that has a really good name attached to it, or a popular name, even though it's not going to impart much more flavor than another. Or it's more expensive. Wood that has it's wood with bourbon in it or whiskey in it. So I mean, it doesn't matter which one you're really pulling. But yeah, you can go up to like $350 a barrel.
So you mentioned earlier you did them. Is there plans to get Hysteria to do barrel age soon again?
100%.
Awesome. Cannot wait. Scott,
I can't wait. I love bourbon. I can't wait to do it.
Can Scott, me, and Andy come and try some? Scott, you love barrel age stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Tyler, if that's too much of a problem, then Scott and I will come. All right.
All right. That's totally fine.
Hey, what's going on, George? You hear this, George?
She's treating like a redheaded stepchild, Todd.
Exactly. I got no hair.
Well, we don't know what color his hair is, so you can't.
Touche, my friend. Touche.
Macaulay Culkin's hair was red. I'm not sure back in the day.
Oh, by the way, I want to mention Monica. Sweet Emotion was my number one. It wasn't even on the list. And how did you take my number one off the list?
I don't know because I
you forgot his number two. That's why
it was my number one.
It was not your number one.
It sure was my number one.
I will pull that up right now and fact check.
Sweet Emotion was my number one.
You had
go look at it.
All right, your number one was Aerosmith Sweet Emotion.
Thank you. Jesus. I had that number one. It was not on the list anywhere.
Well, everyone knows it now. Everyone knows it.
All right.
Okay, speaking of 70s, George, tell me, what did we miss, man? What songs would crack your top 5 70s tunes if you're spinning them?
Well, I didn't see what you guys put on there, so I have to go back and check. But so if I was, there were so many good songs from the 70s.
I know, right?
Let's see what we got. What about Imagine John Lennon? That was one.
I had it on mine. I was like my number 4.
Was that on there?
Yes, sir.
That was on there.
I'm sure you guys had Staying Alive.
Yep.
What about La Freak by Chic?
Oh, somebody mentioned that though. Nina mentioned that.
Yep. Love Train by the OJs, another classic.
Oh, we didn't have them on there, but yeah, that's a good one.
Here's one that stood the test of time. Play That Funky Music.
Yep.
Yeah, it was on there.
That was on there. Okay. Well, yeah, you guys had some good ones then.
You know what, Funk? I didn't even think about this. You know what? I could have put on there for you and I that I did not think about. Little Magic Carpet Ride by Stephanie.
Oh, yes.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a sleeper right there.
But yeah, that's we could have thrown that on there too. Another 70s classic.
What about Sweet Home Alabama? Did you guys have that on the list? Okay.
We had that and Simple Man. They got on there twice. We had what else? We had a bunch of great songs, man. We did. It was fun.
All right, who wants to drink whiskey?
Let's see.
Tyler does.
I'm jealous, man.
Well,
Scott.
Are you on High West, George? If you are, pour something else.
Pour something else.
Yeah, my High West is gone.
It's gone. He's had a whole week to drink that. Come on.
You know
Andy.
what? I might.
He drank the whole. He had half the bottle gone in our live stream last week.
Hold on. I might have.
I'm shocked that no one said Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall.
Somebody said that. Somebody mentioned it in the chat.
Fixing to line them up on the Pink Floyd stuff.
Yeah,
here.
Scott, what did you? Ocean and Scott, what do you guys? What do we miss? Well, we're getting ready.
My top 4 albums of all time were in the 70s, and that's Dark Side of the Moon.
Yes.
Animals, Wish You Were Here, and The Wall, and not
Animals.
one song.
We missed Animals. Yes.
Not one song was from those albums on your list.
Hold on, you don't have any AC/DC or Aerosmith? Come on, Ocean. Aerosmith or AC/DC wasn't on your list?
Yeah, AC/DC was, but I mean, there was no Pink Floyd. There was no Dark Side of the Moon.
God,
no Animal. Wish You Were Here. No The Wall.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, I also didn't hear Don McLean, American Pie.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yep, I would have put
Kenny
that one on the list
Rogers,
too.
no Hughes Newton, no.
But hold on, guys. There's a ton of songs in the 70s. There's
There is
so
the
many.
70s was just
So many.
an epic
So
era for
many.
music. You
So-
have a top 50.
Let's say this.
We
We need to do this again. We need to categorize, do a subgenre.
Categorize.
I think we kind of missed the boat on this. We were a little too broad. So next time, that's what we'll do. But
Hey, your list was good. Don't get me wrong.
There you go.
Just to show you guys, here's my High West
Oh,
bottle.
it is almost gone. Holy crap.
We got some stuff in there.
There's
So
less than a shot left in that thing.
hey,
good.
so that
Tyler, look at mine. that's mine. Look at George's. There you go. There's the difference between me. I drink a lot of beer. Okay, I brew beer and drink beer.
well, George just looks like he's like loving life. So I mean,
Yes.
Well, that's true. That is a good point.
Let me tell you, Tyler, you'd love Big George, man.
Oh, George, when you're
do.
down here, hey George, when you come down to Maryland, we're going to see Tyler at Hysteria, and we're having a good
Okay.
time.
that's
that
it, dude.
right?
Let's do it. Let's drink.
All right, there you go.
George,
Absolutely.
Tyler at Hysteria. That's going to be fantastic.
All right. Let's get into Wild Turkey 101, guys. Hey, Ocean, Scott, Tyler, what do we think?
George, pour that High West. It's fine. We'll pretend it's a turkey.
Pour it. I'm gonna just finish it right out the bottle, man. I'm not even gonna waste a good glass.
I love you, George.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of forgot about Wild Turkey. You guys brought it up this week.
Really?
So, yeah. It's
Rare
really
breed
good.
is even better than this.
Yeah.
Oh, the
It's
rare
smooth.
You like it there, Ocean?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right out of the bottle.
I'm
Look
using
at
the old redneck shot glass here, but yeah, it's really good.
Nice.
Listen, for $23, that's fantastic. I know other. I mean, Scott, what do you think? Scott's the bourbon expert in this group right here. What do you think?
I love it. For $23, if you just want, let's say you go down to the ocean, you just want to buy something and you don't want to spend a lot of money because that Wild Turkey 101 always a good go-to.
And you can mix this if you wanted to, right? I mean,
Yeah,
easily.
it's a high enough proof 101 that it's good for cocktails. You're not going to water it down.
I've got it mixed here too, and it's really, really.
Oh, look, there you, Ocean, he just drinks when we'll go live. It doesn't matter for him.
Yeah.
Hey Tyler,
I'm always drinking.
brewer, my friend. What are your thoughts on the turkey?
Yeah, there you go.
What are you thinking?
Actually, like it's hot,
It is.
but you also know that when you're getting something that says 101 on it. So I mean,
There's a good spice component to it.
I could totally. And for me, like I'm like a sweeter bourbon guy anyway. Like my favorite go-to bourbon is probably Maker's 46. I just like the little bit sweeter bourbon. Yeah, like I love it. And plus the price point's pretty good too. It's not this as far as price point, but I'm gonna make some cocktails with this. I'm gonna try it out. Because
go to old fashioned.
This cork thing's all new for me. So,
the cork thing. Well, that's the thing too. Like I love making cocktails, and like that's why I love bourbon so much. But I never really thought about watering it down, like you were saying, Scott. So I'm gonna try. I want to try it. Like I have everything to make like a really nice, like easy Manhattan. So why not just try it out and see what it does?
Maybe an old fashioned with this. Would you be an old fashioned with this?
Old fashioned's good too.
Oh yeah,
you can do that. Absolutely.
Yeah,
it is really smooth though. It's smoother than the tin cup I was drinking last week.
Hey, but hold on, Ocean, you finished that tin cup, didn't you?
That tin cup was rough, man. I tell you what, that was a rough couple of days. It took me 2 days to finish that thing, but yeah,
that's true. It is a cinnamon bob. Dickie's dad's right on. Dickie, I thought you were coming on tonight, man. He had off. It's his anniversary. I thought he was coming on.
It's his anniversary, Ty. I'm sure you'd be on if it was your anniversary.
Andy, we probably would not be having a stream if it was my anniversary. But
That was
another
my point, my friend. Let the man go. The fact that he's jumping on is good.
I love Dickie. I love Dickie.
I think you'd like the Wild Turkey too. It's got a higher rye content than some of the high wheat bourbons. And if you like that High West double rye, I think you'd like this turkey.
I'm gonna get it tomorrow and check it out.
It's really affordable, Jay. Yeah.
Now, good segue for those of you who are following us on the live streams. We're going to put the whiskey of the week up early every week. So if you guys want to jump on and grab a bottle, we're going to try and make sure it's pretty affordable and accessible. And hopefully you guys can jump on and get it. But yeah, so we figured though the Wild Turkey would be a good place to start. So
do Maker's 46 one time. I'm telling you.
I got upstairs. I like it. The Maker's 46 is fantastic. And Todd, it's a high wheater. I think you'd love it.
All right,
For
so
some reason it's one of those things I just love.
There we go.
That's
so
awesome. All right, make sure you put it up, guys. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to buy it
right.
now.
All right, George.
I want to be on next week with whatever you guys go with.
There you go. Love you, buddy.
Cheers, buddy.
All right, we love you, George. Thanks, brother. Good to
Love
see you,
too,
man.
guys.
All right, so Tyler, also, buddy, we can't thank you enough.
Oh man, I'm glad to be on. It was fun.
You know what? I mean, this is what this channel came from us brewing beer, and we've done beer reviews, and to have you support us and we support you. It's. I hope we don't have we have local fans, but we really appreciate what you do. I hope you know that. I mean,
thanks. I really do appreciate that. Like, I really do. So
it's right, Andy.
Yeah, the continued support local breweries, and we say this every week. It doesn't matter if it's Maryland, it doesn't matter if it's California, it doesn't matter where you are, especially now, as breweries are trying to stay afloat, as the craziness is ensuing across the country. Go support your local breweries. Tyler is just another example of some of the amazing products that are coming out, and you see faces behind the beautiful products that are being produced. And it makes me want to go out and continue to support and push and promote, because it's good stuff. It's better people.
And Tyler, here's a home brewer from England, Beanham Homebrew. So Tyler from Hysteria, he's a professional brewer here in the States. He's getting up for work. Well, actually, he worked for tomorrow. He comes on our long live stream. So there's Tyler. Awesome. Yeah, it's great. So again, thank you, buddy.
All right, guys, it was a pleasure being here. Scott, thank you again.
No problem.
Tyler,
you pay for the bourbon. I'll buy it. Like
I tried to stop by the tap room today, but I didn't realize you guys are closing at 7.
Oh yeah, just because of everything.
Yeah, no. Well, I figured I pulled up. I was like,
yeah,
COVID. Damn it.
Yeah, effing COVID. Hopefully, once everything is up and running, we're just gonna be open full.
Let's have a big party there. We'll do a live stream. Scott, we'll all get together, right?
And everybody, before Tyler leaves, everybody give him a big hashtag F yeah.
F yeah.
Right. F yeah, Tyler. We love you. Thank you, brother.
Guys, it was a pleasure.
The pleasure's all ours, man. We appreciate it.
Tyler, thank you, buddy.
Anytime.
I'll see you guys. Yeah.
All right,
guys. For you guys too, anytime you're going to come to the brewery, just hit me up and we'll hang out, have a couple of beers. Some of you know that. I mean, Andy, you can come out way easier than Todd, because Todd is always working or something. And Scott, you're always more than welcome too. You guys hit me up too. So.
Oh man, hashtag F yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah,
for me to the northeast.
Yeah, man, you gotta come out too, buddy. Come on.
Everybody's welcome.
That's
All right, Tyler. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Have a great night. And hold on, I gotta finish this.
Oh, there it is.
F yeah. I'll see you guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you, bud. I love it. What a great dude, huh? I mean, come on.
Man, great guy. Monica, I'm gonna bring you on to
There she is.
There she is. So Ocean and
it's overtime with 210.
We're like you two besties. I guess she's over here.
Yeah, there you go.
and
Monica, you're like, we're all family now. There's Jody. I love this.
Jody, we'll bring you back.
There he is over there. On the
Dickie, if you want to come on, man. Dickie, come on. If you want to come on, just come on. You're off. Let's go. Anyway, how cool was that? This is a guy, Tyler, who literally lives right next to Scott, right there.
Yeah, he is such a cool dude too. I mean, I've been lucky to have great neighbors, and on top of that, like, we just have opposite schedules. I always tell Katie, my girlfriend, I was like, we got a great neighbor over there. We need to make more friends with him.
Yes, I mean, just a great dude.
He seems so genuine. Nice guy.
Oh yeah,
he so is, and we kind of like just through social media. We said we had this YouTube page. We're local. And we'd love to get some of your. And he's like, come in. And Andy went there, and he's like, let's do a video. And he gave him all this. We're not there for free beer. Andy bought beer actually, but we're not in for that. We want to promote. We love good beer, and he was such a great guy. He lived right next to us too, it's just amazing. It's just it's so cool.
I think the cool thing is we have people coming and checking us out from Norway, and we have people from
England,
and so this community is really cool because it's such a global.
Yeah.
Getting people together, and
we need that right now, right? We need that, and everything.
This is
Did I have a Y in there? I mean, what's the F? Yeah, did I have it wrong?
No, you're good. It's just
right. So it's funny. That's Tyler's catchfiphrase, and it's a beer that he made, but he does not swear.
Good.
He doesn't swear.
He calls it Christian swearing, so he'll say, "Yeah," or "God darn it." something like that. So that's kind of his catchphrase, and it caught on at the brewery, which is cool.
Nice.
So Monica, anytime that they for social media, if you follow them on Instagram or Twitter, or if you review their beer and you on your own in Instagram or whatever, you put hashtag F yeah, he will then repost it with that hashtag. So that's like their big thing now. F yeah, it works. F yeah.
And I do want to quickly say thank you to Nina. She said thanks for having
us.
Nina.
Nina,
thank you for coming on, and another person that
Cheers
we had to come on before, which is really great. So thank you, Nina. You're welcome whenever. Come on. This is fun. I love pulling people.
So
on.
Monica, do you want some beer from Hysteria?
Yes, I would love some.
Jody, do you want some beer down in North Carolina for Hysteria?
I'm going to be talking to Beer Growler and getting them to.
There you. Well, you need to email us, and we'll get you. Andy's got we got our cell phone number, so we can get. And then Ocean, you want some beer from Hysteria?
Oh hell yeah!
There you go. All right, email and Scott, you live right next. You live next door to them, so just go get some.
Yeah, I work right around the corner from the brewery too. So
there you go.
Now I'll tell you, Jimmy, you got to tell me, man. Can we grab some Arkansas homebrews if we do a little swap here? We have a little state series we haven't done in a while, but
no, we haven't.
Spotlight.
The thing is, right here in my area, it's big on wineries.
Oh,
so like if you're into wine, I can hook you up. I've got a brother.
Hook you up on Arkansas home.
Oh wait, Monica. Oh wait, shoot.
Who wants this?
Wait, Monica, you have it? I didn't know you had it.
Yeah, I had it. I didn't like it.
Oh, you didn't like it. Dang it.
I'm weak. I like the.
All right, so hold on. So here's a question for Scott. Somebody like Monica, she says she's weak. You're not weak, Monica, at all. First of all, you're not weak.
I'm not the true like whiskey bourbon.
Okay.
Kind of I like the smaller batches, the lighter stuff. And even that, I have to mix them with a little bit something.
That's totally cool. That is
totally cool. Scott, Jody, you guys are, and even Ocean, he knows his whiskey. What can we get from Monica next week?
Yeah, but look, I bought this larceny tonight.
Well, there you go.
Like a gentleman.
Well, there you go.
Monica, get Elijah Craig.
I just bought that tonight. So if you guys want to do Elijah Craig next week, I'm already set to go.
I think we can make that happen. Maybe
I think we make
an empty bottle of that somewhere.
Scott.
Oh, I love Elijah Craig.
Let's do it.
All right.
That's a good start on that bottle of larceny.
No, she said she likes sweet. I mean,
hey, I'll be right back. I'll show you the one.
How sweeter can you get?
Then what? Elijah Craig?
Yeah.
Let's do it then. Andy?
I'm good with that. That's fine.
All right.
That's Monica. Okay, Nina.
What happened to Ocean? He just leave us?
That's Monica. No, he's back.
Dickie. Oh, we got Dickie. Dickie's
oh,
here.
My goodness gracious. Hold on. We haven't had. Okay, so.
I can't wait to get Dickie on.
This is fantastic. Hold
we
on.
can't get all six of them on, Andy. We're tapped out at 6.
So I'll get Jimmy on a second. So first of all, a very happy anniversary. Dickie Dad, what's up,
Dickie?
Dickie Dad.
First of all, cheers to you, my friend.
Jimmy, we'll get you back on in 1 second, brother. But Dickie Dad, we want to say happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
I even found the proper glass for it.
Ooh. Oh, he's got the wild turkey.
But I didn't drink it.
What do you think, honestly, for the price point? You got the price point. What do you think?
It's pretty good. I bought it for $19.99 yesterday.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where are you, man?
Yeah, this was $17.99 at my local
So we're
liquor store.
Wow. We were 23.
Like a corner liquor store, kind of little marketplace.
That's not $7.50. That's not $7.50.
Oh, okay.
No, this is only $3.75 ml.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dickie, where are you, buddy?
Where what?
Where you like out of? Where you live?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay. Oh, hold on, Andy. We have a tie with Nebraska.
Gary.
We have a huge tie with Nebraska. I mean, when we went to
we do
Tulsa,
our first
2 times
in Oklahoma, Tony. Todd. That's Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, I know, right.
Right. He said Nebraska.
Oh shoot, that's right. Never mind.
That's different states.
Different
But
state.
we do have a Nebraska tie because we did Nebraska for a state series.
True.
So we had a couple beers from Nebraska, and I'm trying to remember. Was it Zipline one of them?
I think we
I think so.
Did we do a cross strain one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we did a few of them. We had an old video that we did the beers in Nebraska where they had Carhenge, by the way,
And Nebraska Brewing Company.
Yep, and the Nebraska Brewing. So we did. I think Zeppelin was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Georgetown Brewing out of Nebraska as well. Georgetown Brewing.
I don't know.
That
I don't think so.
that may have been the Washington. It's hard to keep all these beers straight, but we loved the beers that we got from Nebraska.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, Crossstream is probably the best in Omaha for sure.
Okay.
Boiler Brewing out of Lincoln is the best in Nebraska. Not even close.
Nice.
What-
All right,
Yeah.
I don't think we didn't get. We get that, Andy? I don't think we. It was a
I don't
while ago.
think
We
so.
did it. Yeah.
They do very small batches, and they don't distribute at all. You have to get
Okay.
it from the
Yeah, we
brewery.
didn't get that. Yeah.
That sounds like a beer trade to me, my friend. We can get some Hysteria Brewing out here, and you can send us.
There you go.
We can hook up. That's all right.
There you go. So, Dickie, happy anniversary.
Appreciate it.
What do you think of the 101?
It's okay.
It's okay. All right, we'll take that.
Yeah.
It's not my preferred.
All right. What do you?
Definitely a cinnamon bomb to me. I like it. It's good, but it's not something I would seek out. I guess again, I probably won't ever buy this again.
Oh, hold on.
So actually, that's good. It's good to know. What's your everyday sipper? What do you think?
Well, everyday sipper for me has only been a couple of weeks, so I'm just trying
good,
everything.
Some good ones earlier.
I got an unopened.
Weller 12 and.
Oh, is that Old Forester? Am I seeing Old Forester there?
I got an unopened 1920 right here.
Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty.
Good stuff.
C919.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
Yeah, that
What do you think, Jody? Jody, is that good?
That was good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, and full disclosure, I have wild turkey in this glass, but it's Kentucky Spirit, not 101. I finished the 101 earlier while y'all were
All right. Let me ask you
crabbing
guys
on
this.
about songs.
So there's this, which is the regular wild turkey, right? Not the best, right?
No.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I'm still going to drink it, so screw you.
What's the golden anniversary?
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Anniversary?
Did you have your golden anniversary? Vicky's.
That's from Nina.
Oh, Dickie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She'll have to explain it to
I
us.
just want to bring out Gary Sprinkler. He gave us a $5 super chat. So, dude, thank you so much. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Thanks, Gary. Good to
That's
see you.
amazing, Gary.
I got a question for Mr. Scott.
Yes.
Yes.
What'd you think of the live the other night on Saturday night with ADHD Whiskey?
That guy is hilarious.
What happened? What happened?
You should, if you haven't seen his videos, you gotta watch them, dude.
What happened?
Yeah.
They are funny.
What happened?
That's like right up my alley for
yeah, his videos in general are funny, but he did this amazing thing where he contacted a bunch of YouTuber whiskey channels and then Dixman Deadman of Kentucky Owl, Master Blender, and he created this blend, an infinity bottle, and he sent it from channel to channel, and they tasted it and then added something new and just continued on this infinity bottle, and then it went to Dixon Deadman, who went and, as he called it, fixed it or whatever, but he put his touches on it, and then they auctioned it off on samples, and then Dixon Deadman offered some other things for charity for not Johns Hopkins, but
really
St. Jude's, sorry, yeah, St. Jude's Hospital, and raised a lot of money. But it was a fun live, and had some of the YouTubers who had been part of it, and Dixon Deadman was on there, and ADHD, his name's Matt. He's a funny dude.
That's hey, Andy, we got to get on that.
You got to watch that.
I've actually commented a few times on some of his pages, Todd. I think he is hysterical.
I've never laughed so much.
He reminds me a lot of
Tyler. His video today, I was choking
Monica,
on my lunch.
You know who they
work.
are? We got to watch them then, huh? If you laugh so much, we got to be on there.
I'm laughing at OG-san.
Oh
said,
yeah.
Yeah, I remember how much I love the turkey nose. It affects your spelling, though.
I tell you, by the way, he's fantastic. When his chats are phenomenal because it's like he's got the best one-liners.
He's my bestie.
Yeah,
it reminds me of a mix between Michael Scott and Kevin from The Office.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah,
that's great. That's great.
I love it. But I will say, ADHD whiskey is just absolutely. He reminds me, honestly, Todd, of Tyler.
Oh,
because he has this very dry sense of humor.
Yes.
But but it's almost Tyler to a T doing whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you guys, Jody and Monica and Dickie, you're not from Maryland.
If you guys like
see him. So
if you like the ADHD whiskey reviews, go ahead and look at Tyler from Hysteria Brewing. The two of them could be buddies. I mean, they mesh perfectly together.
Oh yeah, they would get along really well. Yeah.
Yep, they're perfect.
Yeah.
They could be besties.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's awesome.
Good stuff. Well,
So
hey,
Jody-
if you don't mind me asking there, Dickie Dad, how many years are we celebrating today, my friend?
Yeah.
22.
22.
Oh,
22.
Good
Nice.
for you, man. Hey, well
cheers,
done.
my friend. Congrats.
Cheers,
Hey,
Dickie.
cheers. That's awesome.
And you're off
happy
tonight. How did you get off tonight? Because your anniversary, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'm a firefighter, so I
Hey. Oh,
Thank
well,
you again.
even more
It's,
cheers. Thank you so much for your service, man. That's
rotating
awesome.
schedule. So then now I'm off for 6 weeks on a Tuesday. So you got me for 6 weeks.
Yes.
Nice. Well, hey, for the next 6 weeks, come on with us, man.
So
Anytime
can
you
we agree with the whiskey for next week then?
Elijah Craig?
Yeah, why not?
Like which one? The
Well,
regular?
Scott, Andy, what do you think? Jody, what should we do?
The regular.
Elijah Craig. I
And
mean,
then
just,
more?
because that's your base notes, and you move up from there.
That's like $30 in my area.
Yep.
So.
Oh, okay.
I
Is
may
it-
we grab a store pick just for fun, but yeah, let's
Do you have a PayPal? I've been
We
known-
don't yet. Oh gosh.
Many.
You've done-
The whiskey of the week. The whiskey of the week could always be our starting point. So we could always
That's
go from
true.
there to barrel proof. Something everybody could have, but then you could try some other stuff. And
I love that idea. So we may roll with that, Scott. I'm going to get in touch with you, man. I like that.
did you get the B520 yet?
Yeah, oh no, wait a minute. Are you talking Larson? Or are you talking Elijah Craig?
I'm talking Elijah Craig.
No, I don't. I have 3 different barrels sitting there. I don't think I have the 520 yet. No.
So I got it in Delaware when I was in Oakland City.
This is the Elijah Craig.
Oh, that's,
Yeah, 94. Yep.
that's what we'll do next week. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. So you're ahead of the game, Monica.
What's your thoughts on the 520 there, Mr. Scott?
I have not opened it yet, so that's what I was going to say. If I could drop some samples off.
Hey, Gary Sprinkler, you're now a mod, Gary Sprinkler. So just let you know.
Yeah,
you're
but
a mod.
I picked it up, but I haven't cracked it yet.
Sweet.
But did you watch ADH's video about it today?
Yeah, I did.
Cody needs to be fired.
Oh no!
But yeah, so this is supposed to be amazing.
I have 3 Elijah Craigs. I have the
All right.
regular, 18, and barrel proof.
Oh,
So
I can walk through it with you.
let's make next week our Elijah Craig whiskey of the week. And you
All
know
right.
what? Bring any and every Elijah Craig you got.
oh, jeez.
Oh Jesus!
Let's go.
Even-
Let's do it.
Let's make it
Even
fun. Why not? You know what? Because everyone can get it somewhere in some form.
Yes.
You've got something fun from some barrel proof you want to talk about. But if not, you can find a store pick. You get the regular.
Oh, the store pick's still up at Whitey's though. Scott, they have the store pick. Is that good?
So they still have plenty left.
Scott, is that Whitey's?
Store picks, though,
I haven't had theirs.
Okay, they
The
have
last one was good.
It's
I
still.
had their one they did like 2 years ago. That was
What's
really
the one
good.
that's up there right now though? Is it good? I mean, it's like $35.
That's a little high, but I don't know. They should be able to let us try it.
Yeah, it's
It should
up
be
there at
30.
Whitey's.
Yeah, it's like
Maybe it's
27.
30. Maybe it's 30.
Todd, if you go down with me,
Okay, yeah. I need you. I know beer. I don't know whiskey yet.
You guys need support? Andy,
I do. Yes, I need support. Where are you? Come on. You're all the way in California.
No, I mean to get the
you go.
Elijah Craig you need.
Oh no, you're fine. Please stop. You're beyond good. Thank you so much. We don't. I mean, it takes a while for us to get that anyway. So
Oh, I see.
yeah,
on.
but it's good. We're yeah. I mean, thank you though. That's amazing. You are amazing.
Well, I got to say tonight was this was fun. I mean, we're
Did everybody have fun? Hold on, I'm not done. My hold on.
I'm not
I'm
kicking
done.
you off. I'm saying
We're not-
tonight was fun. I think tonight was a good time.
I had a blast.
So let's we have the well, I wish we could Ocean on. Like, why can't we have 7? That stinks.
I know you need Zoom.
Todd, I
Hey,
didn't.
you know what? If you need me to drop off,
You
just
don't
let
need you
me
to go
know.
anywhere. Jody,
I'll
you're
drop
one of
off
the
too.
gang,
I'm
man.
here.
Come on, man.
Well, let me say this, Jody. Okay, that I appreciate the offer, and I will. So we will. What I want you to do though is start making your list. I don't know if it's next week or not, but I love the idea of a top 10 hair bands. It's coming soon. It's been weighing on me. So I know that it's coming soon. So we will have to do that, and I will definitely pull you on. But
We're not done yet. We're not leaving yet. Not yet.
If you haven't subscribed to Jody's channel either, Bounty, he's got some good stuff, man. And
Yeah.
I was surprised, by the way, Jody, that the 101 was
Also, Monica.
by budget bourbons, but you never know.
It was not. It was too rough.
Too
It
rough.
was too rough.
This
I
is
did my 5 pick budget bourbons based on. I did Elijah Craig, Larceny.
He did his
Four
budget.
Roses Small Batch.
Evan Williams.
Shit, I can't remember.
That's not on there.
So you had
No.
1820.
1920.
Yeah.
Look at
That one. You had Elijah. You had.
No, 1792. I'm sorry.
I knew it was a number.
Yeah.
Well,
The year Kentucky
Monica, you're the best.
became-
I love it.
Yeah. Now, the reason I picked these, though, the reason I could only pick 5, and I've got 100 and something bourbons. I mean,
Jeez.
I'm trying to pick bourbons that have a little rye, that have a little barley, that have the wheat, that have the, I want to let people know that if you're going to put 5 budget bourbons on your shelf, have something.
And then he added 2 more. The hard to find.
hard to find. But I wanted to range them out in the mash bill so you don't have 2 bourbons that are too similar, And so I picked the best of that, swim lane type thing. And so I was picking 5 and 5 and 5. And I did the budgets, I did the moderates, and I'm going to do the, regular highs. And if someone's starting out and they don't know anything about bourbon at all, they can get these 5, these 5, these 5, and anybody, even up here in the other corner, walks into their house and would go, yeah, that's a good selection of bourbon.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm just trying to give people an idea of what it would take, because if you get bourbons too close together, like Michter's Small Batch US1 and Eagle Rare, if you put those side by side, they're almost identical. Eagle Rare is a deeper in notes, but
I was going to say I might have to disagree on that a little bit, but I think you're in the same ballpark, though. I mean, Michter's is fantastic.
Bullshit, man! I've
there it is.
Oh,
yeah, he's calling
right
you out,
here, side by side, man.
I think Eagle Rare is one of those ridiculously under the radar bourbons, simply because it hasn't been picked up yet. In the vein, we're actually going to do a video, McKenna versus Eagle Rare. McKenna gets all the hype because of a crazy single barrel that ended up hitting a bourbon shelf that got some judges' attention. I think Eagle Rare blows it away.
No, I think Eagle Rare is a superior bourbon, but you can't find it here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, it's different for up here, Scott. It's very easy for us to find up. I mean, Jody, it's easy for us to find up here.
Yeah.
So
Recently, there was for like about a year ago, for over a year, it was almost impossible to find unless you wanted to pay like $60, which I'm not paying for Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
So we've had fluctuations. I mean, Eagle Rare, I used to be able to get $26.99 every day of the week wherever I work. Now I'm lucky to get it for $39.99.
Yep. I had
and you see it for other prices. So
at a liquor store over the Bay Bridge that every time I would go over, they gave me McKenna for $30.
Thank you, Gary. Gary, awesome.
And I stockpiled that. I mean, Scott, you know this. You go into Whitey's, it's $89 for a bottle of McKenna. I'm not paying $90.
Bullshit.
Yeah, they should be ashamed.
Look at Jody. Jody said BS. Jody said BS.
I'm not paying over $30 for. I don't get the hype of McKenna. I mean, it's a single barrel, so there's a lot of fluctuation. But I've never had a barrel or a bottle that I'm like, this is whiskey of the year, 2 years running.
Oh
no,
it's tasty, but it's not. The hype is not as deserved.
No, there's a million other ones. It's not one of the ones I would run to. Like, I don't even think I have an open bottle of it right now.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Scott. If you let me buy it for $30, I'm happy. You want me to spend $90? I'll say absolutely.
Oh yeah. For $30, it's a good bargain as a bottle and bond for $30 from Heaven Hill.
All right.
Yeah.
It makes me think. So Scott and Dickie, Dad, Jody. Here's what I want to do. So next week we'll do Elijah Craig, but Todd.
Yes,
getting better now at enjoying bourbons.
It is. It's
very
fun.
First time I gave him a bourbon on a live stream. I gave him OGD 114, and he hated it.
I hated it.
Let me tell you something.
Hated it.
Hated it. That's right. That's right.
It's good bourbon. I want to do maybe not next week, but the week after. Let's do OGD. Let's get everybody out there. Let's do Old Granddad 114. I want Todd to try it again.
My palate's totally changed.
I think that is one of the most underrated budget bourbons for $20 that you can buy.
Yeah,
that's just my.
What do you think of Dickie? Dickie, have you had that?
I've not had that, and I haven't seen it around either. But
it's not too hard to find. But it's about $25.
It's good.
114 proof.
Is it that good, Scott? You like it?
For the
so I can get
it's very good for the price. Like it's a different
for the price.
It's a different pack.
Yeah, some bourbons do not live up to other bourbons. Old Granddad is
it's all dependent on what you're putting it up against.
Right.
If it's good, if I put it in a blind and I put it up against other things, like even with $30 more than that one, it's probably still going to come out in the top 2 or 3. It might not be one.
Did you guys like that blind that Scott gave us all? That's fun to do. Isn't it fun to see how without knowing anything about the whiskeys, we gave our honest opinions of what we thought we were tasting. I love blind reviews.
I do too.
Monica, what were you going to say? You were asking a question.
I was trying to share all the channels, and I don't have.
So, Robot Scott, you don't have a channel. Like you have an account, but you don't
have a YouTube channel.
We have Scott. Scott's part of
Facebook.
I have Facebook, but not as Robot Scott.
No,
Scott is he's just a bourbon.
Don't take Scott from us.
Sorry, Gary. No, for Scott, buddy.
But Jody does, and I believe Dickie does too. So let's put them out there.
Didn't I already posted bourbon? Dickie Dad, Oji-san.
Yep. Oh, that's we got to bring Oji back on.
I have an Instagram that I do beer and cigars, but
cigars. There you go.
I would like to comment on this Bullet bourbon.
Yes,
go for it.
Bullet is an excellent freaking bourbon, but Bullet 10 year is worth the money. If you like Bullet, buy Bullet 10 year. It's worth the little extra coin.
Yep. I agree. I think it's fantastic. I have
Scott.
I also think the Bullet. I think
you gave me one of those.
Yes, I did.
Jody is fantastic as well. I don't know if you got the barrel proof, but it's really good.
Yep.
Andy, how did it get to you? I don't know how to get to you.
You did that, buddy. I didn't hit anything. That's fine.
Dang it. I don't know how to do that. But anyway, Scott, there it is. So this is Guinness. They're one of their stouts. They're
it's all barrel aged right down the street from us.
Right from this, and this is aged in Bullet bourbon barrels. Right there.
It's not a teaser. We have been invited, and unfortunately, because of COVID, it got canceled. But we are going to be going to Guinness for a private tour very soon
with a video,
which I cannot wait for.
Yes.
How do I get an invite to that?
Come with us. Hey, Scott, you can hold the camera.
Cameraman.
That's exactly what you can do.
Be able to do that. We might be able to do that. Hey, Jody, I'm going to bring Ojian on.
Yes.
I want you to get your list together for the hairbands. It may not be next week, but it's coming soon because.
Everybody go check out his channel too, man. Bourbon Bounty's got it going on with bourbon. You got to be a lot bigger than you.
Jody, were you the one dancing with me?
Yes, I was dancing with her.
Yes, there you go. Check out Jody Bourbon Bounty. Amazing bourbon. If you're not in the chat, you got to subscribe.
Our good friend from the great state of North Carolina, Jody, is always my friend. Check out
Jody, real quick, before you email us about getting Tyler's, if you want to get that keg down, you guys, he'll do it. He will do it.
Yeah, we'll
at gmail.com. Right. We will get you.
All right, brother. Thank you, man. Good to see you.
All right.
Cheers, Jody.
Cheers.
Bye.
Later, Jody.
There he is, Ocean.
All right.
There he is. Hey.
We want to play another 70s song, Reunited, so you and Monica get together. There we go. We can do that.
Oh, God, that's great. Hey, have you done that bottle yet of Wild Turkey yet or no?
What are you saying on that?
We're in the middle.
Wine.
I feel like I'm separating them.
My son-in-law works for this.
You're okay. We got you stuck in the middle. Another good 70s song.
I'll be right back, guys. One
There we
second.
go. Steelers Wheel.
You want this, OG? I'll mail it.
Like,
Someone in California, you're welcome. I'm gonna put it on Craigslist. No.
hey, Monica, I'll say last time I was in California in January. I went to San Diego. I was blown away how cheap bourbon was out there. For everything else in California that is insanely expensive, the bourbon was cheap. I was.
They want us to drink.
I walked into a CVS, which first of all, you go here and it's just you can't get liquor there. I was blown away.
The CVS, yeah.
But seriously,
all the stores sell alcohol. Target.
Yeah.
I got my Elijah Craig at Target. I got picked up their Jack Daniel's apple tonight. I picked up the Larceny tonight, and then I had to go to the little corner market liquor store because I knew they would carry the smaller bottles because the grocery and the Targets don't carry the smaller bottles, and I wasn't sure if I would like it.
So let me tell you guys the funny story is I live in a dry county. I have to go to the next county over to buy this stuff.
Oh yeah. When I go visit my sister in Utah, they have to go to their state store.
Yeah, so this was like $34 in the next county over.
Really? Okay, that's a little pricey actually for the 101.
I can go on a Sunday morning.
34 bucks.
Alcohol.
Oh, well, I covered some of that, I think.
Yeah, you're good.
I sent my best money so he could have this week's bottle too.
Monica, you're a gem.
If somebody wants to trade for a bottle of this wine, my son-in-law works for this winery, Post Winery, and this is like my wife's favorite wine.
What kind of wine is that? What kind of wine?
He's trading it.
This wine. I can drink like 5 of these. I'm fine, but
well, read the bottle to me. What kind of wine is it? What is that?
It is oh my gosh, lightly sweet white table wine. It's it basically tastes like a Mountain Dew.
What's it called? Is it a Pinot? Is it a?
If they say table wine, they may not even give it
table wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, it's really good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ocean's going on. He's going on to wine already. God Lord, he's going to wine.
No, he's trying to get rid of it.
Oh, okay.
He's looking for a trade: whiskey for wine.
Okay,
I'm impressed with
I will take beer, whiskey, anything for this wine.
Anything but.
I am for your trade though. I will send you a couple. We can send you a couple beers for the wine. Wine is my first love, believe it or not.
You know what, everybody, that's true. It's true, Andy.
I started brewing with Todd years ago. I love brewing. I love beer. I've recently just become a bourbon fanatic, but wine has always been my first love. I love.
I'm going to tell you, you will love this thing right here. You will love it.
All right, hold on.
Your
tell you right now.
Is leaving, yeah.
What's that?
Your Hans dude is leaving. Hans.
I didn't see it. It hasn't come through yet for us, but okay. He's from Denver. He's from where's he from?
Norway.
Norway, yes. Hans, thank you for hanging with us. That's awesome. Oh, there he is. Well, no, it's scary still.
But definitely, look, maybe we'll set up a little trade there, Jimmy. That's fine. We can do that. We're good. We'll figure that out.
Hey, I hooked up with you guys on Facebook. You'll see me as Jimmy Arball. So
perfect. But Jimmy, we want to get you some Hysteria beer too. So like,
we'll hook you up.
I'll send you out some. Andy, you got a couple.
I'll shoot an email to you guys.
Yeah, you too, man. I want to get because Tyler's a great, and he'll give us more.
Yeah, and only send me like one of each.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a beer person.
I will say, Monica, thank you for pointing it out.
Dickie, you want beer?
Hans, thank you for joining us tonight, all the way from Norway. Really cool.
Amazing.
To see you. We appreciate. Hey, look, we're live every Tuesday night at 8:30. So we'll be our time here, Eastern Standard Time. So if you can catch us, come on. If you want to jump on and join us, if you want to,
Hans, thanks, Mody.
We appreciate you, but thank you. It's
everything.
Really to see you.
I'm only supposed to drink one night a week, and now this is 2 nights.
Well, you know,
it happens.
Hold on. Be careful, Monica.
Jimmy just laughed really bad right there. I got to tell you, Jimmy just laughed really bad right there. Jimmy, what's up there?
I've spent a few Thursdays with Monica before, so
Yeah.
I know
Andy,
this is a stretch.
Hold on, Andy. How can we get on Monica's live streams then, or what's going on?
No,
What are you
not my
missing?
live streams. I'm on someone else's Thirsty
Oh,
Thursday.
okay. All right.
But ring my bell because I do these random live streams that I would love for you guys to show up and just
great.
have a drink and go before you go to sleep.
Hey,
'cause I know
Monica,
you
you got my email now because Todd, I did fulfill my promise.
Thankfully.
I emailed Monica and she emailed me back, and so
Good.
she's now got my email.
he emailed me to say this is what we're drinking and this is the topic.
But we wanted to talk about the logo, right, Andy?
That wasn't good enough, but I did email.
When I said you can't get rid of Todd because I only seem to do super chats when he's brewing beer, I was waiting, watching your face and your eyes.
Just
I
see
love
what
it.
I would say. I know. I love that.
It was hilarious.
I'm brewing a sour in a couple weeks, guys. So chill out. It's coming.
Hey, do you guys want to sing something for Andy's dad?
Oh, what?
What you got?
Yeah.
You guys want to sing "Easy" for your Andy's dad?
Easy like
I think
Sunday
we
morning.
all know that one, right?
The Commodores.
I know it sounds funny, but it just can't hide the pain. I think we should all sing that together for Andy.
Hold on, let me bring the lyrics up.
Hold on. Well, Andy, you get well.
I know it sounds funny, but I just can't hide the pain. Let's all sing that.
I know it sounds funny, but it just can't hide the pain.
I know it sounds funny, but I just can't hide the pain.
Cheers, Hans. We love you, man. Thank you.
Keep up with
I'm
the.
gonna do that for Andy's dad.
Leaving here tomorrow. I love that. That's good
right.
Andy's dad is the best.
Dicky's dad's never going to join us again. You're thinking that
It's probably one of my top 5 favorite songs.
I love this song.
But I just can't hide the pain.
And I'm leaving tomorrow.
There you go, Monica.
Take it away, Monica.
You guys sing with me. What the hell?
I can't sing.
I can't hear it.
I play this song every time I go to the bar.
There you go.
No, that's it.
Touch tunes.
It's easy like Sunday morning.
I love it. You know, Todd, this is going to be permanently on the air now.
This is overtime with 21090.
We can't get rid of this. So you know, Jimmy, maybe we need to end every live stream now with a song.
Yes, I agree.
You got to at least go to ew.
That means next week it's going to be Barry Manilow because you all pushed me.
No. Hey, Beanham's over in England. He's getting ready for work, and he's like, top chat, guys. Top tune.
That's awesome.
How awesome is that?
Beanham,
Cool. You're the best.
All right. Well, look, I think tonight was a massive success.
Did we have fun?
I think we had a good time.
Fun. Thank goodness for the larceny.
Well, larceny does help, right,
Do you
Scott?
want to reveal your real name so we can call you by name next week? It's up to you.
Me?
Yes.
Dickie.
Brian.
Brian. All right, Brian.
All right, so
Hey, do you guys see MD Outdoors at all anymore? Brian?
Well, he was on earlier. He was on earlier.
Way funner.
No, MD Outdoors.
Oh, Kay and her channel. Yeah. No, wait, that's not Kay.
No, that's not
No,
Kay.
Brian,
No,
I used to see him on your. I haven't talked to him in a long time.
No, I have not seen MD Outdoors, but Maryland
There's
Outdoors.
two MD
There's
Outdoors.
MD and then Maryland. So Sam, Maryland out. I have not
Yeah,
seen
no,
your
it's not
MD.
Maryland. I was just wondering because that's the last one.
Yeah, you know, it's been a while since MD Outdoors. He used to be on all the time, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. No,
You got to make sure and call me Jimmy from now on too.
Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy. All right, there we go.
So,
Jimmy,
Brian,
Monica.
Brian.
Jimmy, Scott, Monica, thank you all. It's been awesome. We appreciate
I had a
it.
great time.
Yeah, man.
Top 10. Give you guys the golfers clap.
Oh, thank you. You're the
Cheers.
best.
Nice to finally talk to you guys.
None of mine were on your list.
Brian,
Dickie, you're the best.
Happy
Happy anniversary.
Hold on. Yeah, happy anniversary,
Yeah,
Dickie.
happy anniversary.
Are you off
Yeah.
next next Tuesday?
Yeah, I'm off for the next
All
5
right.
weeks.
We want you. Hold on.
I don't
Andy.
know. I don't know what the topic is, but we'll make it. We'll make it
Hold
count.
on.
Right?
What do you like, Dickie?
I really
We're
wish
having
I
the
would
Elijah
have.
Craig though.
What's that?
I really wished I would have made tonight because I love 70s music. So, but
Shoot.
you know, we were out having fun. So,
All right. No, you should be having fun. That's all right.
Good.
We might do. I don't know.
What'd you think of those drinks you had tonight?
they were awesome.
You had
That
Weller
was-
12 and some
Weller
other.
12 was really good. The Ardbeg was just. I like Scotch, but I don't know. I think I'm a whiskey, like a bourbon guy.
Yeah.
On that, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm totally with you on that.
All right, we'll do something fun next week, man. And we got 5 weeks to do, so we'll definitely. If you have an idea, let us know. We'll figure it out. We'll do it. But Ryan,
Andy, give him a
Airband night's gonna be epic though.
So if you wanted to do a trade, what do we need to do here?
No trade.
Email us at 210 gmail.com.
Yeah.
Andy might take a minute to get back to you, but
I won't. Monica, I won't.
What do you?
Monica, I won't.
Monica, you give me a hard time.
I love Monica. I love you, Monica.
That's okay.
You're my spirit.
last week you were saying I was your kind of girl, and now this week you just don't understand my sarcasm. What's the
Monica,
problem?
yes, Mod, you good.
It's all good. Monica, you can come on and join us anytime.
You know that. She is.
You are welcome.
I love
You are
Monica.
welcome.
Ay.
But-
All right.
I'm
So
going to
next
do a
week.
post stream for anybody who wants to just come by.
There you go.
and
Let's
say
head
hello
over to
real
Monica's
quick.
channel right
Yeah,
there.
Put,
Let's do
put
it.
that up there, and we'll put that up while we're signing off.
Maybe
Yeah, my channel. Let's see.
do it. Do it real quick,
Put
Monica.
it up for us, Monica.
You're a mod now. Is
In
Dick a mod
in the
now?
meantime, Scott,
trying to be-
thank you.
Yeah, Scott,
Jimmy, thank
Ocean,
you.
yeah, Steve,
Ryan,
yeah,
thank
awesome.
you.
Ryan,
we had a great time tonight, and
fun.
we'll do this again next week. We'll give you the topic and
Every
we'll-
week.
I think we're going to Elijah Craig something, whatever Elijah Craig.
hey
for.
Scott, in 3 weeks, this will be for me. I'll be at 112th Street in Ocean City.
Okay.
So on the beach.
For just
So-
a week or for a while?
No, for the foreseeable. My office is not opening up, so my family goes. My dad owns a condo down there.
Oh, nice.
So we stay down there. My wife and my
Odie
kids.
Tongo. He went to
So-
produce his face.
I'll at least be there for the weekends because I think my office is opening up
All right,
a little bit.
let's get a
more.
whiskey together. All right, how about that?
Where's Tony?
I have to get your email. I have your email, so we'll
Tony's
email.
in Southern Illinois tonight. He's
Yeah, but-
visiting the in-laws, and he was going to come on. They were drinking. This is funny. You're gonna love this.
They didn't
Scott.
come.
He bought a bottle of Benchmark 8 last night because there was really nothing else that he said was available as he was driving through, and he said, "I know it's from Buffalo Trace. It does not taste like Buffalo Trace."
All right, so everybody, please go over to Monica's channel right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do
Go
it.
on over.
Yeah, I'll start a
Right
live
now.
stream. Thanks so much. And if you guys can't make it, I know you guys got kids and stuff. No
Yep.
problem. I just
All right.
I have
Love
to
you,
finish
Monica.
my
Thank
drink.
you.
Nikki, Monica, Ocean, everybody. Thank you,
Monica.
Scott. Cheers, everybody. We'll see you
Good
next
to talk
Tuesday.
to you later.
Cheers.
All right.
Happy anniversary, brother. Thank you. Good
Yeah,
to see
buddy.
you. And Scott, as always, man, thank you.
Yeah,
brother.
you're the best, man.
No problem. I was wondering, I never heard from your brother about if he found out at Lexington and everything like that.
He got there, but apparently it was a little late in the evening and didn't get the good stuff. So hopefully on his way back, I can score something fun. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
But
tell him. Yeah, give him my information. I wrote down a couple things to tell him and stuff, but
There you go.
text or send it to me. I'll send it to him, and we'll see what we can come up with.
Okay.
He'll be coming home next weekend, so he'll be joining us live next Tuesday. So
Are you guys cool with what we have for next week?
yeah, I like it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Andy, put that
Elijah
out.
Craig, you can't go wrong with Elijah Craig.
no, yeah.
Good
Let's
good
do
stuff.
Lolo, and I think I'll get a store pick too.
I might do that with you, Scott.
Well,
I'll do
they
that
have it
real quick.
at Whitey's. Is that what you're
Well,
going to go?
the fun thing to do too is to get a store pick, or even like I get one and you get one, and we have the regular one, and then we do them blind and compare.
Let's do it.
Like the store picks to the regular one.
So where's the other store pick then?
There's a couple of them going around. I can think of one. I probably have a bunch in the basement that I've grabbed in the
Can
past
I
too.
can I just go to Whitey's
Oh,
real
yeah.
quick? It's easy for me.
Beanham, good to see you. Thank you. Brian, thank you, man.
Brian, you're the best.
It's our
buddy.
pleasure. Thank you for coming on, man.
Hold on. Before we get off, can I get the Whitey's one then? Stewart?
Yeah, you can get it. Yeah, you can get it.
All right.
There's
And
one
then
stuff. We can do that.
We can work it out later in text. I can text you.
Well, we have a week. It comes quicker than you think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like before you know it, it's like Monday. Like, what are we doing for Tuesday? So
Scott, I got you, brother. I mean, we've been talking, Colin. We're good. Did you just let Todd do his thing? His job is to look pretty. We'll set the good stuff up.
I know, but we got to help him fill up that back bar with some.
I'm getting there.
With better bourbon.
Yeah,
I know you're slowly getting there.
I'm getting there.
Fill you up.
I need to get this. Like, look at this monstrosity. Look at this. Look at this. What is this?
Fire.
It's iced tea vodka. What the?
Well, you know, if there's ladies over and you got some iced tea and you need to make some drinks.
I'm married and have a wife and 3 kids. Are you kidding me? So me and my wife drink this with lemonade.
Oh yeah, well, that's tasty that way. Summer days.
Yeah. Hey, you know what, Todd?
Take it to the beach.
Sure.
All right.
It makes
all right. End the stream, Andy. Let's go.
God, thanks, brother. Good.
See you guys.
All right. Yeah. Cheers, buddy. And
all right,
Todd. What a night.
This is great, man. I had a feeling this would be kind of action packed and go the whole 9 yards.
Lord, that was probably the most. That was great. That was really good. And Dickie's dad, Ocean Arts, amazing. Let's everybody go over to Monica's channel. She put it up. Let's put it one more time for the few people that are still here.
Yeah,
I might go over there.
What's our email? It's 21090brewing@email.com.
Yeah, put it in real quick. Yeah, because we were going to try to get some of these, and we can do that.
Brewing or just 21090?
21090brewing@gmail.com.
All right. You can tell I check it all the time.
You do. I do though. So
Tyler will get it. Tyler will get it.
So Tyler will get us some beer.
There you go, Brian. That's it. And if you hit me up, I'll get you my personal email too, so I can.
There you go.
21090brewing@gmail.com.
Awesome. Everybody, please go over to Monica's channel. I might try to get on there real quick, and
yeah, we'll pop over in a few minutes, Monica. We'll say hi.
All right,
Todd. This was fun, man.
It keeps getting better and better. I love the fact that we're growing. We're getting friends, and it's so much fun. I love it. It's so much fun.
I will say I've started really looking forward to Tuesday nights more and more every week because they're just it's growing. And now that we're kind of having fun with it, there's some things learning how to do, like our intro and all these things. Like,
well done, Andy. Well done.
Hey, these are fun. This is a great.
And Scott, and cheers to Scott. He's been very helpful to us in this whole thing. No doubt about it.
So, I want to thank the first timers. I want to thank Brian for coming on. I want to thank Monica for coming on, Nina for coming on. That was really cool.
All right.
Tyler was awesome. So cheers, man. Todd, let's do this again real soon, huh?
We'll do it. How about next Tuesday?
I like it. Same bad channel.
Cheers, everybody.
See you, brother. Cheers, man.
Buddy. Yep.